This one, right? These two.
Yeah, 2 for you. You should see on the screen there something that is connecting. Is it?
No, I don't see anything yet. Yeah. Okay, I see.
You see moving the green?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, then yours also. The power button.
Okay. Yeah.
Woo! Burr up.
Hello. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, because I saw the thing with Gary Vaynerchuk. He has the same setup with DJI and
Yeah, small.
and GoPro. I was so
Okay.
proud of myself. They're like, oh, we have the exact same setup.
With the GoPro.
Okay, everything rolling.
Okay. It's just saying the orientation is locked to rotate the device back, but I think it should be fine. Yeah, it's still good. It was just saying here that, like.
Because I remember the last time it went already like this. But how do you?
It's saying to like put it back to portrait, but.
Okay.
It's still
what
filming,
happens?
so it's fine.
No, but when it's online, it's lopsided. So there's something with YouTube Live that it's changing your orientation.
Yeah, I think they wanted portrait more.
We can do it.
Open it on like the YouTube now to see if it's okay. Because it's still filming. It's just saying to rotate it. What's your name on YouTube?
Jun Insightfully.
Insightfully, yeah. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Little bit overexposed, but it's fine on that one, right?
Yeah.
Color.
Yeah, this one's a lighter, but. Yeah, on this it's a bit lighter, but it's good on this one.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what's important. What is up, you guys? Welcome to another after work yappings. It's our second stream of the day. Because this afternoon we had the Big Bag podcast, and always I start the podcast with "What is up, you guys? Welcome to another after work," but it's not after work. It's the Big Bag podcast. So just to make it more confusing for myself, we have multiple streams now, but this is the main pillar, and so the Big Bag is just basically the new one. But mainly we'll focus on this one, and this will remain English, whereas the other stream will be Dutch. That's the difference, and the Big Bag is more regarded, like to put Geisha Lounge more on the map, so there's more a functional value that we are in this location, so people also see the food, because it's obviously a brunch. So that's why we did it, and obviously we do have a big audience that's Dutch. So it makes sense that we do Dutch podcast, and there we'll have only guests on, and it's less just me and MJ or Kat, because MJ is back in building.
Hi.
Nobody hears you.
Okay, I wasn't unsure, but what's up? I'm back.
What's up? Nah, so what was the last time you were here?
The last
stream.
time. I think that was before summer.
Yeah, and then she AWOL'd us, went MIA. In MIA, did you go to Miami?
No.
Oh, I thought maybe you did. But you did go to the US or something? Or?
No, I was born there, but...
No, this summer, did you go there?
No.
Oh.
Only to St. Martin. Yeah, I just spent...
Also, when you were there, you don't actually like travel or...
No.
Because it's far. Technically, could you get to the US fast?
Yeah, I think to go Miami is probably like around an hour and a half.
Oh, that's...
Because it's close.
It's like...
Yeah, because like St. Martin is in the Caribbean Sea, so you just...
Are you close with Barbados, Trinidad?
Yeah, but we're mainly close to Curacao, Aruba, like the ABC Islands.
Oh.
As well. And yeah, obviously, and what is it called again?
Yo, it's your region.
Anguilla. you
Oh.
know? Anguilla, Saba.
Do you ever
Barts.
cross over? Do you guys like go for
Yeah.
holiday,
On
South Beach or
well, on
Miami
August,
Beach?
in August on the first Monday, there's something called August Monday where everyone goes on boats and we party.
Yeah, that I know.
Yeah, that one.
But that's only
no.
for the Caribbeans, right? Not the US don't mingle with that.
No, the Caribbean. To be honest, I'm not really in the US, like anything.
Why you
there.
hate it?
Like the last time I've been there was when I was 5, and ever since then I've just haven't been, I don't know, interested in the US.
Okay.
Especially everything that's been going on. Like,
What's
I'm
been
kind of
going
scared
on?
to go back. Donald Trump, like.
What do you mean? I
don't
didn't know this stream is gonna become a political one, but what do you mean?
Well, because I heard, that Donald Trump was removing like the U.S. citizenship.
Yeah.
So I was kind
yeah.
of worried about that.
He's
because-
kicking everyone the fuck out.
Yeah, like even if you were
Ice
born
baby.
there, but your parents are not from there,
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
they kind of revoke your citizenship, and that's.
I
the
mean,
case
he
with me.
hasn't done it yet, though.
No, not
That
yet.
is not gonna be in effect, I think.
Yeah, but I do want to go because I want to go to New York. So,
What's the fascination for New York?
Gossip Girl. You know Gossip Girl?
I know, but really? Are you for real? For real?
Yes, to just live the Manhattan lifestyle.
Could you sit more to the middle so I can
Yeah.
kind of look at you, but then also the camera?
For the Manhattan lifestyle. you know?
Manhattan lifestyle.
Yep, that's my goal. I want to go there like for internship. I'm planning to go study like luxury marketing.
How are you gonna survive? You know how much living costs are?
I know, but that's why I want to try to prepare it from now because it would be 2 years from now. So
So what? Okay, but long-term plan, you're gonna go back. I mean, there.
to St. Martin?
No, New York.
No.
One day, like one day.
Well, only for school. I don't really see myself living there because
No?
it's expensive and it's too crowded. And I think if I'm gonna settle down, it would be in a tropical place. I can't go in a city.
So you're gonna
It's
go back to St.
overwhelming.
Martin then, maybe.
Not really. St. Martin has been, I don't know, it's too touristy. It's like a lot of condos, casinos. There's like a lot of tourists there, and
No.
I don't know. It doesn't seem like a Caribbean place anymore. It's more like luxury.
Really?
They're trying to do that.
That's new. I haven't
Which is
heard that.
sad. Yeah.
Because
don't
I
really
know
wanna
Crisscross St. Martin, she didn't mention any of that.
go. Of course. Yeah, I mean, I find like
She
different
goes back just
investors.
usually for the carnival and the bookings.
Yeah.
So I think she definitely sees the only fun side of it. But then if you say they make it more touristy, then she's in the middle of the thick of it. The party
Yeah.
scene and the hype
Yeah.
scene.
Yeah, but carnival is like a different vibe because like that's where more of the locals are because they have a bunch of parties every day in the village and everyone's just dressed up. But it depends on the region, I would say, because in the most popular side of St. Martin, which is like Maho, we call it, there's where all the hotels are, the nightlife and everything, and there you would see a lot of like tourists and those condos buildings. Like, it's just that.
So you're seeing your hometown changing fast.
Yeah, and I wanted to live there, but I'm doing marketing, so I feel like if I go back there to do marketing, I'm kind of pimping St. Martin,
Pimping St. Martin?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Like I'm marketing, because like St. Martin, they live off tourists, so I would have to like encourage people to come,
Okay, the thing you don't want, you have to prop up. Yep.
Exactly, yeah. So I don't really want to be also
But
part of
isn't
that.
this better for the economy?
I mean, at some point.
Doesn't like
you know.
really get more foreign investment? And
Yeah, I mean it's good, but they don't prioritize everything well. Like for example, there's barely any schools that are being built. Like everything's like broken down, or
Oh.
like they invest more in casinos and condos. Like there's a
I hear
casino
a
in
lot of
every strip.
casino.
Every strip there's a casino.
Really?
Every road you go.
Huh? Why is that?
I don't know. to be
That's
honest.
new because this is like an interesting development because I haven't heard of. They don't do that at Barbados. They don't do that
In
at
Anguilla,
Trinidad.
there's no
Yeah.
casinos.
Why
there's no
you
fast
guys?
food.
Do they want to make like the next Macau or something? You know what Macau is, right?
I know it's a place. I don't know.
Yeah,
where-
it's like
where.
off mainland China,
Oh.
and they basically copied Las Vegas there on the island, and everything you cannot do in mainland China, you can do there. Like a
Okay.
lawless piece of China,
Really?
like prostitution, gambling, open, yeah, drugs and like not open drugs, but like what I mean.
Like the party lifestyle.
Yeah. So anything is more tolerated, more allowed, more there. So basically, you can buy anything and everything with money. Whereas in China, if they catch you with like escorts or drugs, you're fucked. Like literally, like you go to jail. So that's why they build Macau, so they can get the foreign tourists. They hit Macau, they go back to mainland. They usually go back and forth. But it's definitely just built kind of like Las Vegas on islands for the mainland Chinese people.
It's like a sin city, basically.
Yeah. It's like Sin Island. Because it's an island.
Yeah.
So maybe they try to. Because I mean, you don't have that much casino in Miami that I'm aware of. There are some, but it's not like Las Vegas.
No, I don't think so. No. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I had no idea.
I mean, compared from the casinos I've been in St. Martin, I would say they're
Trashy.
Though in St. Martin is way better than up here. Yeah.
Really?
It's like full of lights. Like every time I think of the casino, I think of like the Weeknd song Heartless.
I've been in Las Vegas, so.
Yeah, you would know. Then it's like just really big casinos with a bunch of games and people.
So they
giving you
actually
drinks.
invest real money in there.
Yeah, I can even show you a picture.
Yeah,
of
sure.
it.
I know what to think. Because from what I've seen from DJ Chris, it looked like the party scene, like the festival terrain she's at, looks a little bit rudimental, if I may say so.
Yeah.
So you don't have the setups that are here, but maybe because it's more the EDM vibe here and they make it super high-tech electronics, then the Caribbean Carnival obviously should be more rudimental.
Yeah. For the carnival.
Because she does play at certain big events and they are huge, like a few thousand people, but it doesn't look like, like this big festival setting.
No, I mean, there's a festival in St. Martin. It's called Heineken Regatta. It's also...
Heineken?
Yeah, it's like
Yo!
a festival where a bunch of artists, like even Coffee came to play like a couple years ago. And it's like a boat racing event. So everyone with their boats, they just
Look at
sail.
Heineken investing in St. Martin. What is this? What is this? Is it a popular brand?
Heineken, yeah. But everyone, I feel like what's more popular in St. Martin is
what do they
Corona.
drink as beer? Really?
Yeah, Corona.
Makes sense, better beer, superior beer.
Let me see if I can find a good casino.
No sponsorship here.
I don't really drink beer though. If I have to drink, it would be like...
Yeah, I know what you drink. You don't tell me that. You're the only crew member that can keep up with my pace. It's kind of sad,
Really?
I have to train these guys way more. I haven't drank, I think, the last time I drank actually just with crew, like just for fun of it, not to get drunk, was with you, I think. We just had some tequila and you actually liked it.
Yeah, I mean...
And nobody else could handle it. Maybe there's one now, but usually they can. Who was it? Puck or Julie? One of the two. No, not Julie, then it's Puck. But these new colleagues you probably don't know.
No, I don't really know most of them.
You should be on the work floor.
Yeah, I will come one day actually. I kind of miss... Like,
I
when
need
come
people on these days that you probably can't work, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Because you celebrate
Mhm.
Christmas.
Yeah, I'm planning to just
Merry Chrysler.
go by my brother and try to bring Christmas to him.
Oh.
But there's also these parties as well. I'm trying to find a good videos. It's like a pool party where you go...
Night swim,
Yeah.
they call it.
It's called...
But this looks really advanced. Like
Yeah,
a
this is-
developed club. Do they have Encore and Omnia, like all those brands? Like the club they have, like Jewel or...
No,
Oh.
no. I mean, there's this nice event I went to this summer. It was, the summer.
Okay,
before.
what can I... No, let's say this Chinese guy want to go to St. Martin and for summer parties.
If you want house...
What kind of vibe do I get?
Okay, well...
Because in my
there's two
mind, it's
vibes.
really rudimental clubs and...
Yeah, there's two types. There's obviously techno, because they have a lot of EDM music
Really?
and stuff. Yeah, like there's this
White folk.
huge hill
Yeah.
in St. Martin, and you go up with the...
Is it
the
expensive
escalator.
to party?
Well, yeah. The
Oh.
EDM is like you have to pay entrance fee of like $40 or $20.
Okay.
Yeah, and you have to.
And the shot of vodka is?
Well, last time it was like $15 for a shot of Don Julio actually. It
Oh,
was
that's actually cheap. Because
really-
in Vegas it's 30.
for one shot.
X tip, yeah.
That's crazy though.
And
But,
then
I
you
mean,
have to
it makes
tip.
sense. And tip, you have to in the States.
Of course, 20, 21, 22, 25.
How much is like the minimum?
I think, I know. Mixed drink in Omnia. You know
Mhm.
the Omnia, biggest club, most popular, super beautiful.
Probably saw it, but I just.
It's in Caesars, and
Okay.
a mixed drink, it's $80 X tip.
$80.
Yes, 80, and it's like, and you're gonna think it's like one of those.
Is it good?
But it's all ice. So if you like, just phew, gone.
It's
And
gone.
X tip. So you'll pay like probably like close to $100 for a mixed drink. And it's not like they're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No. It's like the actual pour, like probably 30, 35, 40,
Wow.
40 ml, 1 oz, as they call it in the US, 1 oz, and then just beverage. That's it. That's it.
And there's nothing like cheaper.
Of course, you can
Well-
just, water is free, that's nice in Las
Okay, at
Vegas.
least.
You know, that's this hack you can always get. Hey, you know, I need some water, just can't catch it water. You don't even have to make a excuse. You can just say, can I have some tap water?
Okay,
Tap
that's,
water.
that's good.
Water. So that is free. Yeah, basically water is free. So if you don't feel ashamed, go to the bar and ask for water. Because not everywhere they give it for free. But in Las Vegas, that is everywhere for free. In most places, coffee is almost for free if you're dining or lunching. I'm not sure if that's the same in. It probably tastes like shit because it's filtered coffee. Because
Okay,
that was
yeah.
for me the biggest challenge in Las Vegas, finding good coffee. That was the whole game.
But there's no like Starbucks or anything there.
And you're saying Starbucks good coffee.
Well, the ones
Miss.
I have so far have been good.
You do realize we are used to like roasted coffee, right? Arabica and real coffee beans.
Oh. But I thought they do that as well. Like
They have them, but I really had to
you
find
just know
them.
the difference, you mean?
Huh?
You know like the difference.
No, I
in
had to
quality?
find them, the good coffee shops.
Okay. Oh.
But then you pay like $10 for coffee, which is for people from Europe like insane. Because a beer would be like $4 or $5.
Yeah.
But then coffee is like $8, $9, $10. It's crazy. So that was funny. That's a cool, funny story. So my first stay, because I'm this douchebag that booked 4 hotels for 8 days.
4 hotels, like
Yeah.
different ones.
Yeah, crazy shit. I know. Hey, I don't go on holidays anyway, so
Okay, yeah.
it was my first trip in 20 years. So I went crazy. I went there. My first one was Resort World Hilton. It's like with Croxford, Hilton, and Conrad.
Okay.
Oh, so it's Hilton, Conrad, Croxford. Yeah. So like Hilton has 2, and then so the Hilton's quote unquote the cheapest rooms. Then you have the Croxford, no, the Conrad, and then the Croxford.
Okay.
I'm probably messed up the order. Doesn't matter. It's basically a 3-in-1.
Oh.
That's why they call it Resort World.
Resort World.
They call it the Resort World, but it's basically a 3 group in one construct, and also the hotel's kind of at, like 3 wings.
Oh, it's
Like
3
1, 2, 3.
entrances?
Huh?
Like 3 entrances? Or
No, you have
just-
2. You have multiple entrances, but yeah, you have multiple. Well, it's actually 1 checkpoint, so that's not really.
Okay.
But you have multiple entrances through the hotel, obviously, like the older one. But it's like 3 wings.
Okay.
You know, like even like. So from the distance, it already looks like a big hotel, but it's basically 3-in-1. Doesn't matter. Very nice people, much recommended. Good service, good rooms, beautiful view. Love the view because it's kind of in the one side. So you know the strip.
Yeah.
It's like the other end of the strip. So you look out if you get that side of the.
Is it like this?
Yeah, there. I stay there.
Wow.
For 2-3 days.
Okay.
Funny story for those who wanna. So, in the US, and MJ might know this, people might think you're cute and give you an upgrade for no reason. You have heard of that, right?
Yeah, I've heard
The
of the club
$20
scene
thing
as
and
well.
whatever, huh?
I've also heard of the club scene in the US.
Oh, but that's different. There's a whole nother story and whole nother game plan. But this, okay, mind you, I knew of this, but I played it along in a different way without knowing. It was really not my intention. Because I just behave like I usually would behave in, let's say, in a Netherlands setting. So I pull up, I see where to check in, I see check in, I see 3 options. Cute girl, fat guy, fat girl, okay, overweight girl, and a guy, which is gay, obviously. So I had 2 routes to go. Definitely not the cute girl, because she'll just fuck you up. Because she don't care too much. She gets so much attention.
Yeah.
Then you have the girl that's basically, well, everyone gets attention because if it's busy, then, but it wasn't busy when I got there. So I got there, boom, 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 go, and I obviously go to the middle one because the other one might try to hit on me, and this one doesn't add much. And usually, and that's also true for pool boys, if they are more supersized, let's say, they have usually better personality and they are usually more nice. They are more usually nice people. From what I have experienced, people might flame me for this, but that's my experience. Usually because they are usually skipped over by girls or cool guys or rich guys, because they always go to the cute girl, because that's kind of why they are there, right? It's the same with the bottle girls. So anyways, I went to the middle lane. I check in, I try to like, hey, and I just tell how I do, you know, like, hey, it's my first time holidays for 20 years. First time in States, always been tried to be here. So happy that I landed. This place is amazing. What I was saying, she's like, okay, I see that you're on the 5th floor. I'm gonna upgrade you to the 20th floor. Just right like that. I'm like, oh shit, okay, thank you. You know, like she's like entering my info, like, yo, how short they been going? It's like you've been working long here. It's just, I act how I normal act. Just make convo.
Yeah.
And then 10 minutes go by, as she's checking me in with my information, passport, whatever, credit card. She's like, you know what? We actually have an open room at the Conrad, so I'm gonna upgrade you there. I'm like, okay, I don't mind that. So she put me in the next hotel, which is more double the price, because I already checked. Because Hilton was the least. Yeah. It is expensive, guys. Hilton is not cheap in Resort World Las Vegas. Nothing is cheap. You know, like the cheapest night was like 300 on a Tuesday or 400. So nothing is cheap, especially if you go in high season. Like if there is an event like Formula One, now it's Formula One, right? Or if there's a big convention going on, or summer holidays, spring break, all those moments, super high ticket, obviously, and weekends is more expensive because apparently Canadians and other US citizens use Las Vegas just as a weekend getaway. Like people do here for Center Parks. You know Center Parks, right?
Inside Las Vegas?
No, Center Parks is Netherlands.
Oh no.
Also, but usually when Dutch people don't have nothing to do like during holidays, they book Center Parks.
Where is that? Like where?
It's just a resort kind of something, okay. But inland.
Okay.
There's no swimming pool. You're just in the forest. You basically rent a cabin with your family. Yes, I know. And then you walk through the forest, or climb, or hike. Probably hike. There's no mountains. No, I have never done this, and nor will I wanted to do this. Anyways. But it's kind of a resort situation, right? So you basically rent a bungalow, or I call it a cabin because it looks like a cabin to me, but it's kind of a bungalow. And you know what I mean. It's basically inland resort vibe where you get away with your family.
Yeah.
You usually in the nature. They have games and restaurants, everything set up. So it's kind of a resort without the swimming pool and beach.
Yeah, like with pets, like a
yeah. No, they don't have zoos, but
well, just like, you know, like some sheep and
so in the forest.
Yeah.
Anyways, but oh yeah, the room, I got upgraded to Conrad, happy as hell. I'm like, I didn't have to pay shit. I don't even have to get my Instagram, no nothing. Wow. She wished me a good day, I wish her a good day. I went on with my life. I also bought my most expensive slippers in my life.
What type of slippers?
I don't know, I needed one, $80. Because little thing about Las Vegas, everything is about dress code. Doesn't matter which club you go, whether it's day club, night swim, There is a dress code. Always check on the website. Look who's playing. Check the dress code. Because sometimes, let's say it's a night swim, you have to come in slippers and swim pants, swim shorts. I didn't have slippers. I didn't think of it because I was like, in my mind, I'm going to casinos, I'm going to clubs, and cocktail bars, restaurant. I don't need no slippers. I don't like swimming. Even if I was in the pool, I will be the one that just put my feet.
Yeah,
standing
at the edge or something.
Yeah, that's it. That's about it. There is no jumping in. There is no try to none of that. Just stand there. No, literally, I hate water.
Really?
Yeah, but I tested all the pools because that's kind of the luxury of those good hotels, especially Caesar's pool. I have pictures I'll show you in a moment. You can even look on Google. Pool.
Caesar's pool?
No, the pool of Caesar's, Caesar Palace. It's beautiful. Really
I feel
beautiful.
like I've seen Caesar.
Oh, for sure, it's popular. It's hella popular because it's big. A lot of black folk too. So within the community, it's really popular.
What's this?
Yeah, but it's not everything.
Not
It's
everything.
bigger than this. It has multiple parts.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you walked in that?
I have
Or like-
photos and stuff. I'll show you in a moment. But the same thing at Resort World because they have different pool sections depending on which hotel you stay.
Okay.
Because thanks to my upgrade, I got more areas to go. So that was cool. But anyways, recommend, go there, you guys. Really beautiful stay, and you get, if you have that view of the big, because you're the one end of the strip. Let's say the end, because the beginning is where you come from the airport.
Yeah.
That's the Mandela Bay. It's more over there, where you have the Sphinx. That's really the pyramid,
Oh, mm-hmm.
And Mandela Bay is there as well, where you have the artificially waves. So they have they built a kind of a beach
Okay.
as their swimming setting in cool story
Oh.
too. Since we're doing this stream about the US anyway. I have never really told about, so basically I told most people the stories how I got in for free because I went to 10 clubs, 10 parties I think. 10 clubs, 2-3 day clubs, paid nothing.
You didn't pay anything to get
No.
in?
And I didn't have to do any sexual favors for anyone. Those are the people who are thinking like, you, what are you doing? Like, nah, no way. No, because I didn't think it was impressive until it was my 5th day. I was in this taxi driver. And that's the nice thing about the US, you guys, for those who never been there. Because I was alone, by the way, so much recommended as well, especially if
You
you're a
was
guy,
alone?
single guy. Huh?
How long did you stay?
8 days.
Yeah.
Everyone just assumes you're from there. That's the thing I love about it the most, I think, of my trip. Every person you meet, that introduction goes like this. Hey, where you're from? I'm like, yo, I'm not from here. Oh, no, they usually ask like, hey, what do you do? They first ask, what do you do? So they already think you live there and you work there. Right off the bat. Not because you're Asian, you're black, you're white, they don't see color. So they might say the US is racist. Well, Las Vegas for sure is not racist, from what I've noticed. And it might have to do that San Francisco is close and Chinese people just have a good name because they are hella rich. Because I've seen some millionaires, probably billionaires, that spend big money there, like the Asians, especially the Asian girls, which are probably trust fund babies, like you can just tell.
Yeah, from their
All
parents,
super high heels, expensive dresses, bottle servers. They probably didn't pay for that. So, but anyways, they assume we already work there. So the question is always, hey, what do you do? You're like, oh, this is what I do, blah, blah. And like, oh, how long you been in Las Vegas? And like, oh, yeah, but I'm not from here. They're like, oh, shit, yeah, I do notice like a accent. Are you like from Wyoming or something? It's always Wyoming. I got that 5 times.
Really?
They're like, Wyoming? I don't know why. Apparently I have an American crooked Wyoming accent. And so they, at the 5th question, they would assume, oh, you're not from the States. So that's why I like it there. because people just assume you're just a person and they conversate with you. And whatever they say about the Americans is true. They share their life story like this. They don't care. It's just blah, blah, blah. Like they meet you 1 minute, whole life story. What the dad do, what he mom do, what he baby mama do. You know, like whether she has a girlfriend, a boyfriend, or a sugar daddy. You know, like they.
Yeah, the tourists in St. Martin, they do the same.
You know, like they. No, but the old people that work there too, they're like blah. You know everything. Maybe it's me, but that's my experience. So first of all, they assume you're from there. Second of all, they're open, hella open. They just tell you their life story. I heard so much heartfelt stories for another day. Like people actually like they struggle, man. And I'll tell one later. I can tell this one because that was kind of one to last day.
Okay. Yeah.
So 7th day. But anyways, it was in a taxi. The 5th day, I was driving around. He was driving me for a ramen. I don't know what the fuck I went. So he's like, yo, how you like Las Vegas so far? At the 5th question. I'm like, you know, it's nice. I've been there, bum, 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 bum. He's like, bro, are you like rich? I'm like, no, what do you mean? He's like, well, to get in, it's kind of expensive. Because the ticket's like $50 to $100, dependent on who play. So like if it's Martin Garrix, it's like 120. Something you would expect if you bought tickets for him here.
Yeah.
But I went to like, you know, like club in, club out, club in, club out. Like day swing, night swing, day swing, night swing. So that's when I discovered it's kind of expensive. And if you really want to, it's like if you don't know the game, you're kind of screwed. Like cities, what you tried to get at in just a while ago, how the clubs work in the US, there is a certain game. So you do have to, but coming back to the dress code, so you need to research what's the dress code, who's playing, who's showing up, how do I pull up, with who I'm pulling up. Obviously, sure, you can pull up, but then if you're new in the tourist, go on the most quiet day of that set club, and that's different because they have industry nights. So Monday is different than Tuesday, Thursday is different than Wednesday, and then Jewel is different than Marquis. And all these things differ dependent on the day. Like Encore is different than Access, and so forth, and so forth, and so forth. So you have to know which day is slow, which day is hype in those in that specific club. And so you go in a slow day, in the beginning of the stay, you make connections, hella connections. Every single security guard try to get to know hosts, try to get to know bottle girls, bartenders, anyone. Because people don't, and that's more the fault of Gen Z. I'm looking at you because you're Gen Z. Y'all don't really make conversation like that anymore. Like everybody, even in the US, the young folks like on a phone, you know, like Snapchat, you know. Everyone just on the phone, uninterested. They just order, and then it's literally like this. The attitude is literally. And if they're in a club, even the girls are like this. Guys are like this. Some guys will go late because they're drunk, and some girls will pop bottles because they're at the booth. But usually there is not a lot of convo. None of them care for the bartenders, and none of them care for the security guards, right? Yeah. Am I right? Does that sketch a little bit also how you guys do it? Because it is like this, and it's fine. So when you're someone that basically makes convo with them, ask how they are doing, if they had a good day or not good day, if they're new, because sometimes they're new.
Yeah.
You know, like you might know the place better than them because it's the first day, and they are also out of state, like from a different state. So that is for them really refreshing to see. And then secondly, because it's not busy, you made convo, you connected on Instagram, because always connect on Instagram. People want to connect, especially hype cities, as I call them, in like Miami, Las Vegas, New York, LA, right? You connect. You tip really well. Like this is where you tip $20, $50, guys. I know you're like, the fuck, you like rich or something? We're not. Well, first of all, if you're broke, don't go to these cities. Come on, man. Don't be broke and go there. But I'm not saying hella spend and get bottles and go crazy. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're especially alone or a foreigner, go there, get acquaintances with the staff, tip well, especially in the beginning, and that's the magic. This is so, especially for us, my single guys out there. I don't know, none of them like really watch this, but you get to clip this. So this is so powerful. I've done it multiple times. So just because I tipped in the beginning, right? And because they are actual hospitality people and they know how they things work, because what does it signify if I tip you in the beginning? How would my rest of the evening go if I go again to your bar?
Yeah, they would give you
Like
the
you're the
best service.
bartender.
I would give you the best service because I know you would tip well.
Again. And you already also help me kill time. Don't forget, they're bored as fuck as well. Because the beginning of the shift, there is nothing to do. Club is still empty. People pull up at 1 probably.
Yeah.
And you're there at 11. You know, like they have nothing to do. And usually they're alone at the station, so they're bored. You're not a creep, you know, like they're like, oh, convo, sure, whatever. Share stories, pleasantries. But now this is where it becomes interesting for my single guys out there. You know how big of a flex it is if eventually at 2 a.m. it gets busy, right?
Yeah.
And even they're fast. People in Las Vegas, hella fast, from what I remember. So it's not that they're slow, but it's just packed. Certain clubs get really packed. Maybe you can imagine, but it's like nothing compared to what you've seen in like Breda or Amsterdam. Like the certain clubs can get really packed, as you can imagine, because it is Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So they get packed. So, not needless to say, sometimes you wait a long time, and sometimes they don't give a fuck if you're a pretty girl or 2 or 3. You just have to wait like the rest. And this is the flex. Because you already made the pleasantries, introduce yourself, know each other's name, shared a story or 2, tipped well, you pull up to the bar, you make eye contact with the attractive bar lady, she comes right over and gets your order right away without you saying shit. Because I already established, hey, for the rest of the night, I'm just gonna probably drink this. So if you can do that for me, I'll much appreciate it. And then that's where you give the tip.
Yeah.
Right? She's like, okay, I'm gonna remember, because nothing like I think I got like vodka Red Bull Zero or something. Something like easy to remember and like standards. I'm not asking crazy shit. You know, or like, you know, rum cola or something. You know, like simple things. So don't make it too hard, guys. Don't go like, yo, I would like cassis with amaretto. Or it could be they have this shit, but don't make it too difficult. So that's what you do. And then, okay, I've had multiple times that actually had conversations that girls open me. I like attractive girls, even 2 from the Netherlands. Because a lot of Dutch people there, yeah. I met a lot of cute Dutch girls there as well, women, because they're usually 21 up. Because then you pull up, you make eye contact, and this happens with multiple bars. It's not that bar, but I use the same tactic, obviously. Just copy this. It works also in Milan, Madrid, Ibiza. Trust me, it works. Especially if you're just a normal guy. Just behave like a normal guy would. Don't be a creep. Don't be like acting strange. You know, dress well, smell well. Doesn't have to be expensive, you guys. Get a Hawaii shirt. Works all the time for me as well.
Hawaii?
Yeah, Hawaii shirt. Like, you know, those loose.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So anyway, you pull up at the bar, make eye contact. Boom, she comes over. Boom, your drink is there. You give your ID card and MasterCard, because that's how it goes. Like, you already know what the deal is, you know? Yeah. Like, do this, deuces. And like, you get your drink. And then the girls look at you like, what the fuck are you?
Oh, like when you were coming in?
No, because they've been waiting for, I don't know how long, because I just pulled up at the bar. They probably been waiting a long time, as they should, because they don't care. And that's a hella flex. Because people are like, where is he? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a flex for a guy.
Yeah. And then I remember really well, just because I made the right joke at the right security guard, was in Club Jewel. I think the Jewel is in Cosmopolitan, I think, if I'm remembering correct. Could be wrong, but it's in the middle of the strip.
Okay.
Club Jewel. Yeah, I think it's in the hotel Cosmopolitan. I made the right connections. I lost my MasterCard.
Really?
Yeah.
It lost it or stolen?
I don't know. I couldn't find it anymore.
Oh my gosh.
So just because I was talking to the right guy just literally goes like this. Da, 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 blah, 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 this guy, find this ID. I pull up to the bar, they found my ID.
Wow.
It's just like that soft. Because if I didn't make the pleasantries, my card is gone.
Yeah.
Because the place is huge and it was packed. There's no way I could have like gotten it back because that's just gone with the wind.
Yeah.
Especially the MasterCard. So that's another, like, well, there are so many stories. The Vegas trip, endless. I got escorted out in a positive way when I wanted to leave Omnia as well.
Like it was so busy that you couldn't leave, or
I could, but because I talked to the right guy again, he arranged some colleagues of him to help me make up head because I was so busy.
Okay, that's
No,
good.
I'm serious. Like, like I'm someone important. And they were like how they always do is like they do the flashlight to the ground to make way. And if two people do it, people just, but they also do like this, but also with the flashlight.
Just walk in the
And then they help you, like come.
That's good. So when you go back, you'll be getting the best service.
Nah, I mean, people already changed, but then you use the same plan. The game plan is the same, nothing changes. It's the same guy in Omnia, that's why I went Tuesday and I make correction for Friday. He was like, and this story I told multiple times. He's like, bro, you're from the Netherlands, right? So, oh yeah, funny story. This is a funny story actually. Like, we still are getting to how I found the right coffee, by the way.
I thought it was the shoes.
The deviation is just started from the coffee, but we'll get to how I got my coffee.
Okay.
So Tuesday, I pull up Omnia, and it was Sophie Tucker. Love them. Didn't know, but they were performing, so I saw them live by coincidence. Love Sophie Tucker. People told me like, hey, pull up, Omnia is amazing. It was my second day. It wasn't that busy that day. I got in the guest list because anyone and everyone can get on that guest list. As you know, like promoters walk around, you want to be on guest list, blah, blah. But the thing about guest list is you have to come in a certain time. You might know this, right? You have to check in at a certain time. It could be 11, 12, doesn't matter. But then it closes and then you're fucked.
Yep.
So you have to get in early. Well, anyways, I got early, but it was also not busy that day. I walk in, was a lot of, first of all, because this part is really important for my second part of the story. Before you get in there, there are like multiple security checks. There is one check, is like a metal detector, you walk. Second check, you get like, so the first one you already get one stamp. Second check is another metal and a person. So he does like, he's like, how you call them?
Pat down, right?
Yeah, pat you down, then, okay, so you get another one. Or I'm getting the order one, doesn't matter. And then at that point, you already have a girl who's basically with the guest list, and you're like, okay, you're on, or probably it's all the way around, doesn't matter. But some multiple people you get through before you get through. Get what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and it's not the same in all clubs, but it's usually the same. So we have 4 lanes to queue on. No, seriously, on Las Vegas, on big clubs, it's usually 4 lanes. Like in metropolitan cities. You have the guest list lane, that's the longest, because none of the people paid. Then you have just the ticket lane, so usually if you have an act showing up, the head act will demand a certain price, people just pay tickets. They're not on the guest list because they don't know how to get on the guest list, they just bought the ticket. You have those people. Then you have the people that are basically for the table bookings, like where they pop bottles and where all the attractive girls are located. And they want to fill those up. But then you have one lane, I think it's like services or something.
Services, like VIP?
Like when there's something, you want to ask or inquire or whatever, it's like another
service,
lane. Or VIP, I don't know, just like another lane. But between those lanes, there are also like just those cords.
Cords?
Yeah, so like the ropes. Yeah,
okay.
yeah, the rope it off. So if you're the right person, let's say your management or someone of the head security, you could just walk in because they'll just do like this because they know you.
Yeah.
This part will come back. Remember the setup. This will come back. So I was queuing up, like I got in eventually. Beautiful, like one of the most beautiful clubs I've been. in. Well, it is also one of the most beautiful clubs in the world.
What's the name?
Omnia.
Omnia.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll look at it in the
Yeah,
meantime.
you can check on your laptop. And it's very convenient because at that point I was already staying at Caesar Palace. And Omnia is in Caesar Palace. It's kind of the resident place for Adele to perform. So she performs like 2 months in a year. That's
Really?
it, only there. You can look it up.
Club
Omnia,
New York.
Las Vegas.
Images.
Images.
Yeah, this is what I've seen.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah, that's really
Yeah,
good.
it's crazy.
Sounds.
It has multiple areas, a hip hop room, upstairs, a patio upstairs. Then you can go with the lift or the stairs, multiple left and right, and then the big area, the main room. Even the main room has an upper deck,
Wow.
then a VIP section. Oh yeah, but I got in, it wasn't busy. Because how I roll, and you might know, I just walk on the dance floor, don't give a fuck. Mind you, I already read the dress code, so I was dressed up accordingly, apparently. And this is gonna be, you will find this hilarious, because I did. And at that point, I shaved my hair like 2 millimeters, like I buzz cut.
Okay.
Yeah. So I walked in, cajones, testosterone, flaming, goes through the dance floor, because there was nobody. You know how people are, they don't go on dance floor because there's nobody, so they wait until the first one goes up.
Yeah.
I was the first one. So I walked over, I saw this guy, he has like this neck tattoo. Hair like this, like Jesus. I'm like, yo, you're like cool Jesus.
You tell him that?
Yeah, I told him that. So I walked straight up to him, because he was cool guy. I'm like, yo, if I have to make convo, because nobody here around anyway, no hot girl, no any hot girls to, you know, pick, like, to talk to, so I would talk to this guy, it's fine, you know. And we got talking. Turns out that guy was actually free that day. He just misread his schedule. The guy always pulls up on a motorcycle. This detail is gonna be important later. So he's just like a cool guy because he has a tattoo. He reads books, like really philosophical books. His dad was Indian, so he was living on a reservation or something, but also being involved in security duties for casinos. So he's already in the lineage of security.
Yeah.
Just in general, really cool guy, and shout out Andrew. But his standard post in the club was actually VIP section. That means, so if you have the DJ booth, right? Let's say on the top of the club, around it and behind it's always booths. That's the first row of booths.
Okay.
In multiple other places, they have all the booths, but they are further away of the DJ booth, so they are usually cheaper of price. For those who actually have zero idea what I mean, so how the club game works is the closer you are at the DJ booth, so where the DJ plays, the higher the ticket is for the table. And these tables can go from 5K to 10K to 20K to 50K, all the way up to like 200 or 500, like 500 current. And my reaction was the same, like, yo, do people actually spend that much? Like 200,000 in a night? He's like, yeah, man, it's more than you think. Actual billionaires come here, actual millionaires come here. There is a high likelihood, if you're like a bottle girl, you meet just millionaires.
That means they get tipped really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's so such a coveted spot, like a job for a girl, and why they get to be so picky in whoever they hire? Did you ever wonder why you're a girl and you're not lesbian, so you won't notice? Ever notice why the most attractive girls are the bottle girls in the club? Because they can't afford to. And they earn hella much. Because if you're a girl and you could like technically earn up all the way from 5K to 10K a night on tips of 20K, easy money. You just need 2 shifts, 8 shifts in a fucking month, and you're like rich.
Yeah.
So that's why you hear bartenders and bottle girls earn 6 figures in the US.
Yeah, I believe that.
It's not the hourly wage, because that's low, that's hella low. They don't get much, they don't get paid anything at all actually.
Yeah.
It's like 570 or something, and Trump raised it recently to, yeah, it was 3 something, and now it's like 5 or 6.
But just in general, like the
the minimum wage.
Minimum wage, okay. Yeah, because I know the tipping culture in the States is really
Because they don't
extreme.
in hospitality earn anything
Yeah.
somehow. But
Yeah.
it's fine, they if you are tipped while you're actually work for your tip, then you get tipped well.
Yeah, I think that's what most European people like
Don't
tipping.
understand.
Well, I find like in the States, I've seen so many like posts where people expect to be tipped
Yeah.
before the service, or they ask you if you're gonna be tipped, and if you don't,
Yeah.
they treat you so bad. They do
Yeah.
things to your food, like
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know if-
that's crazy though.
Yeah,
You
I-
won't get that in Las Vegas.
no, for sure not. I don't.
No,
know.
I was
Yeah.
a theory behind this, but it's another story.
But yeah, I've also seen like delivery drivers, when you don't tip them, they just like mess up your food.
Oh,
Like,
really?
It's scary. I feel like I don't know if I go there, because I feel like if you're gonna tip, like it's supposed to be deserved. Like if they really make you feel welcome, then
Yeah.
they deserve the tip, not just like doing their job. I don't know, but yeah,
But anyway, so
yeah.
I make connection. Turns out this guy is responsible for the VIP section. He explains me the whole game plan. Like, yo, shit, I might expose him, but it's fine. The management is not much in my stream anyway. He's like, yeah, but I'm not gonna name numbers, right? So he's like, this table is like this amount between this amount, like, like giving me the breakdown of basically what the person is gonna spend if they are not comped for the table, because you can get comped in the US if you're with attractive girls.
What do you mean
Compensated.
Okay.
They call it a comp table.
Okay.
They have restaurants that do that and clubs that do that. Because why? They want the most attractive girls at the most expensive tables. Because then, rich guy comes in. No. He's like, yo, I want that table next to those girls. Little does he know, if he is not from this place, they didn't pay anything. Because they're just 10. But this is a game you can run if you're very social. Just collect 10 random attractive girls if I were you.
Just talk to them.
Yeah, collect them, tell them to meet you there in the front of the row. You already get the connection from the host. Tell the host you're gonna pull up with these girls. You have to show Instagram. Yes, everything looks. I know it's fucked up, but it's how it works, how the world works. Roll with the punches, don't go against the grain, follow the grain. Be the grain, be one with the grain. You show them these are the girls pulling up, baddies coming up. Tell the girls what the dress code is, how they show up, what's happening, like the whole rundown. You get a free table. This table already is compensated for with one bottle of drink. This drink is gonna be usually between $600 to $700.
Wow.
Don't expect like Dom Perignon or like.
I know, it's like another prices already.
Yeah, like don't. You get normal rum, normal tequila, Casamigos or something. Not reposado, just blanco, and you get like some juice and cranberry usually. That's the usual combo, and water. That's it. When that's done, it's done. But you get to stay in the booth until it's all sold out.
Okay.
So you do sometimes have to bounce if they sell out all the tables, obviously, because that gets them. But usually the girls get to stay if the guy come there.
Okay.
Like if the guy get the table, usually it's one or two guys. Usually it's like that. He would like the girls to stay there as well. That's why he got a table. And the girls could always opt to go or not go. But usually how the game works is so in Omnia especially, they have people go into the crowd to get girls to go to the tables. And it had nothing to do with the guy who bought the table, by the way. It's not like someone's like, oh, that girl. No, because it's too big. So you have like some security guys that just go through the crowd. That's what I've noticed. They just pick random cute girls and like, hey, you wanna join at the booth? All girls say yes because you're behind the booth and you get free drink and you're with the DJ and the important people. So all girls say yes. There is no girl that says like, no, man, I'm good. Probably maybe European girls. They're like, it's like pompous, I want to be the other people, the GA, the general area.
Yeah.
So anyway, so the guy accidentally showed up. So if I didn't go there that day, never would have met him. So the Friday story will never work. I'm coming to the Friday story. We talked. Eventually, he moved his location to the VIP because usually that's his spot. So eventually, colleagues switched with him. At one point, it was really funny because so what they do usually when the dance floor is full, they basically don't allow anyone go through.
Okay, yeah, makes
He
sense.
goes like this. So sometimes I was doing his job because he's just talking to people. So people started asking me like, hey, do I pay you $5 or something to come through? And like, you could, but I don't think you get through by him, but you could pay me though. It's fine. People trying to offer me $5. So the guests already think I work there. While I was there, I went to the toilet a few times to go explore certain areas. Up until 3 people that work there, yes, 3 people, introduced themselves with, I'm so sorry, I've never introduced myself before. We must have crossed paths somehow. You know, how long you've been like active here? Because they thought I was working. I was an employee, but not any employee. Because I did ask Andrew, like, why are you guys introducing to me? It's just a random Chinese. Like, no, bro, you look like an actual host that would work here. I'm like, oh, really? He's like, yeah, the way you look, the way you behave, you're a host. And the hosts are the people that sell the tables, so basically the most important function within a night shift.
Yeah, they interact with the guests.
Now, not the guest, the richest guest, the one that brings in the money. Because the difference between a host and a promoter. Promoter goes on the street, just get random people in for the guest list. Remember, people don't pay. The host that sells the tables and the booths,
Okay. Yeah.
right? They are the one that makes the money for the club. The bar does, but you can imagine the booth is a bigger pot of revenue.
Yep.
If they rack up 2, 3, 4, 500,000 a night just by a few tables.
Yep. That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's the most important person. So that was really funny because it was hilarious to me. It's like, hey, they've been like trying to introduce, apologizing that they didn't introduce themselves earlier, that they missed me, but I'm just a visitor.
Did you tell them that?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I tried to play prank with some guys, like, yeah, shame on you. I'm gonna remember this. So if you don't watch your back, no, but yeah, sometimes I play with them, but it was just funny that night. So, anyways, he was responsible for VIP section. So I get to chill at the VIP section. He's like, yeah, you can just chill here.
Wow.
He got me drinks and shit.
For free.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got to record Sophie Tucker up close. Okay, rewind through to Friday. Friday is funny. So he's like, yo, you should come here Friday. I'm working then, but then am I supposed to post? Same place. Martin Garrix is coming, and he's kind of a big deal right in the Netherlands. Like, yeah, I know him. He's like popular, but he's like, yeah, but Martin Garrix here is big. Yeah, like big. They pay good money for them, like chain smokers and shit. So we already know Martin Garrix racking up 200, 300,000 for that night.
Yep.
Isn't that crazy? That's the same song he would get at a mega festival. But the club would pay him the same price as the mega festival.
Yeah, that's
which is
actually
like
crazy.
funny. And Hartwell, Chesto, Martin Garrix, they're like a big deal in the US. Like really big deal. So the guy was like, yo, come through. I'll put you on a guest list. Be there before this time already, La la la. Friday comes around, I do my thing. I usually in the afternoon, I go eat somewhere, drink somewhere, go day club, go back, do a nap, because otherwise I couldn't survive, because I don't sleep at all, right? I do a nap. But, so when I went up for my hotel room, because at that point I was still, that was my last day at Caesar's Palace. Again, that's where the Omnia is. I went up for my nap, my daily nap, at a whole routine. That was so funny. The setting was normal crowds, normal people, it's crowded but not too crowded. I went up, do my thing, then get dressed, done, perfume, blah, hair, like showered, come down. At the moment I went down, it was like a whole mass of people going one direction. All of them, and walking fast. Not like strolling, but like fast. So I'm like looking at, wait, do we have to evacuate? What the fuck is happening? What's happening? I just took a nap. Like, what the hell? I didn't hear sirens or nothing. So I asked like one of the security guys I talked to before. Again, talk also to the security people near your hotel room or the pool boy. And there's another story which is really sad and cool as well. I can tell that at the end maybe. This stream becomes a whole Las Vegas reminiscing stream.
It's like 2 parts of the stream. Las Vegas.
Yeah.
and Las Vegas.
So it's already weird, and then the guy's like, you don't know, it's the opening of the sphere. And what do you mean sphere? What's the sphere? Well, you know what the sphere now is, like the wrong thing. I'm like, wait, what? That's today? Yeah, O2 is playing. Like U2 is playing, sorry, U2, the band. The opening night was U2, you can check it up. So he's like, yo, what people do, because we have free parking on that side, it's 20-minute walk to that side or 30 minutes, people park there at our parking, they go through the Caesars. That's why one direction. Not the bend, but the one direction. And then they go to the sphere. I'm like, oh. So by the time I arrived at the queue for Martin Garrix, the guest list row, was really crowded. I'm like, shit. So I go like one side, because it goes like around the club, right? So it's like this distance. The first section, just if you can look back to the ice cream, then you know how long it is. Yeah, that side, yeah. So that was the one side. So I walked all the way there. It went around the corner, right? It went around the corner, more people. Then there's already the door to the outside. I went to the door of the outside. I look, more people, and it's wrapped all the way around the club, let's say. The outside side of the club. I'm like, yo, ain't no way I'm getting in this shit. I have to tell my cool Jesus friend that I'm not gonna show up. Right? So I'm like, hey bro, thanks for the invite. Would love to come, you know, I see really hot girls over here, man. I wish I could come inside. But I don't think I'm gonna make it. And I was on time, it was 10:15, and then I was like 11, cutoff time is like 11 or something. So it was like 3/4. Easy. But it wasn't. He's like, oh shit, that's true. Now you mentioned it's gonna be like really busy with the guest list row because he's main attraction. Martin Garrix, Friday, party time. He's like, bro, I got you. Just tell, go for, I forgot the name, Gerard's, it doesn't matter. Something with a G. This is the head of security, blah, blah, find him. Tell him I send you and show him this DM, right? Because he said like, I got you, fam. You're gonna get in. So now becomes the search for Gerard, doesn't matter. Gerard, Gerard. Yeah. Turns out, in big clubs, there are different companies doing the security or department, I don't know, but not everyone knows of everyone. Know what I mean? So I was asking for this guy, and they're like, which one? He's not the head of security. He's not my boss. So you're not getting in here, what the fuck you're talking about? Not like ask, and eventually there was this, in the middle, so I remember the 4 queues, like 2 guest list, ticket, tables, VIP.
Yeah.
In the middle, there's usually the stand for the host, by the way. Didn't know that at that time, but I was asking the host, like, hey, I'm looking for this guy. Oh, yeah, you mean the head of security, right? I'm like, yeah, that guy. What's your business? Yeah, I'm sent by Andrew, kind of cool Jesus guy with neck tattoo, comes to the work with motorcycle. He's like, motorcycle guy, sure. I got you. He's like, he's over there. So I'm going to get Jared. I'm like, hey, I'm sent with Andrew, told I was supposed to get in, but somehow you can help me with this. He's like, which guy? They're like, yeah, you know, like he's kind of a cool Jesus, neck tattoo, goes on a motorcycle to work. He's like, oh, motorcycle guy. Do you have a DM? I'm like, yeah, I got a DM. So you have to really show proof. I got you, fam. So this is literally what he does, like hella people in line still. He like, dish, goes with the rope like this, give me all the stamps I need, and he like, go in. You can go in now. I'm like, really? I like skipped all the steps that I went through Tuesday, remember?
Yep.
I could have carried weapon or drugs with me. Nobody checked me. Literally nobody checked me. And this is how powerful knowing the right people is. I didn't have to pay for shit. All these people are waiting in queue. Many hours. I just walked in, like, waltzed in. I felt like the shit. That was like one of the like, yo, this is what 8s and 9s and 10s must feel. But even they were waiting in the line. So that was the funny thing. So I got in, was cool, met a lot of cool people, but that's just a story about knowing the right people to get you in for free. One of the stories. Coming back to my coffee story. So I was at Resort World, my second day. No, it was the first day already. I went to the pool at 9 because I couldn't sleep. Maybe you have the same when you have a long travel. Usually you're jet lagged and you can't sleep.
Yeah.
Your whole schedule is really fucked.
Yeah, for the first 2 days.
I also
at
got
least.
probably drugged at my first party, by the way. Another story. If you want, we can just go through this and do the DD thing next time.
Maybe, yeah. Because then it would be a lot. Yeah. We just.
So I went down to the pool. Again, you saw the pool, really nice.
Yeah.
It was 9 a.m. People was drinking beers like it's nothing. Corona, by the way. Drinking beer, 9 a.m., nothing going on. Margaritas goes with drinking
9
margarita.
a.m.
Yes. That's the funny thing of the fucking Vegas. You couldn't get coffee for shit nowhere, but alcohol is 24/7. Alcohol is 24/7. There will be, it doesn't matter where, which part of the hotel, casino, because everything is a hotel, casino, you could get alcohol. Alcohol is open every time. So for the booze lovers out there, you're in luck.
I have a question though. For let's say you're younger than 21.
You're fucked.
Like you can't enter Las Vegas like anywhere
You can.
itself.
You can.
Okay. You just.
But you
can't
can't order shit.
You can't do anything fun basically, or.
What? Well, first of all, to get in the club, you need ID.
Okay. Yeah.
Although you might say, yeah, I'm a hot girl, I wear high heels and all my friends are hot. Maybe then you get in without ID. But the bartenders, and that's where you get the problem. Although this problem can be circumvented if you have people with 21 plus. Every single order, they need your ID and MasterCard. Otherwise, they don't even take your order.
But like, let's say someone.
Let's say
buys
you
a
need
drink.
a Red Bull, you also show your ID. That means when I say every single order, I mean every single order.
But what if like someone buys like 2 drinks and they buy you a drink?
That's fine.
That's okay?
Yeah.
Then you won't have a problem even if you're younger.
If you know the right people, you can probably technically get in, and they do. In Miami, they get in. I think in Las Vegas, they are more strict. Because they do check, like literally, they will have you stripped down if they think you have drugs with you. They don't give a fuck. It's really strict there.
Damn.
They really block you. But bro, haven't you heard those urban myths that they call girls fat and they don't allow them in? Yes, that is also Las Vegas, but also Miami. So if they can reject you by your weight,
Yeah.
or how you look or dressed, what do you think is gonna happen if you don't have your ID? They don't give a fuck. So what the US people do, they usually have fake ID though.
Yeah.
That's how they get in. But if you're caught by that, you're super, super duper fucked.
Yeah, you go to the.
Yeah,
to
so
the-
you're super
to
duper
jail
fucked,
and
yeah.
stuff.
But every order comes with ID and MasterCard, always. So I, in the end, only just get those 2 cards with me. That's why I was so stressed at Jewel when I lost my MasterCard. Because then I couldn't pay for food, for drinks, for Uber, for nothing.
Yeah.
Well, Uber, you already paid with your app, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, on the phone.
You're kind of fucked. Coffee. I pulled down with the pool. I saw this pool boy. Funny story. The guy knew where I was from.
He guessed it?
No, he has been here in Breda.
Oh, he like knew you personally.
No, he doesn't know me.
So how?
He has friends that knows Carnival. You know, like
Okay, yeah.
that happens in
Okay.
February, where people dress up and go crazy for 5 days. Like
Yeah.
I call it the Dutch spring break.
Yeah,
Which kind of it is.
actually. Yeah.
People go batshit crazy. Yeah, so he already knew of Breda. He's like, yeah, I know the place. I'm like, wait, what? How do you, a guy, black guy at that, not to industry, like white guys usually know these things because they have family or
Yeah.
I don't know, they just somehow resonate more with the Netherlands, I guess. If they
Yeah.
wanna just, oh, let's go to Amsterdam, you know, like a lot of white guys
They would
wanna
that.
do rural tours. So he knew of the place, which was funny already. He's like, yeah, I've been there a few times. I'm like, wait, what? You know Carnival? That's crazy. So anyways, I pull up. They gave me coffee, which was like $2 or something, like cheap. Filtered down coffee, because this is American coffee, guys. I drink, I look at that thing like, bro. So my brain starts to crack. I'm like, if I was the owner of this pool bar at this luxurious hotel, I want to take care of my staff members. And if I want to take care of my staff members, I would, in theory, buy them an actual espresso machine that actually has beans. So I asked the question, like, hey, I know you're not supposed to give the guests that. I'm assuming y'all have like some espresso machine where you use actual beans, where you get the real good coffee for yourselves. Yeah. So could you not charge me double or triple for that good coffee? You're like, how do you know that? I'm like, just guess. You're like, yeah, I got you. So that was my workaround to get real good coffee. So I got the filtered coffee and then real coffee, and then I put them together and it's like actually drinkable.
There's a moral of the story, don't be afraid to ask.
Yeah, and also like know your stuff. Because I already figured it out. I'm like, yo, they must have something nice for the staff, always. Not for the guests probably, but because probably they couldn't ask. Maybe substantiate, well, that place could, but I mean, since that was so standard to have the filtered down coffee everywhere they serve it. And that's why usually it's like really cheap and this big mug. Everywhere I go, I get this big of a mug filtered down coffee.
Okay, yeah.
And it's not expensive. It's the good coffee was, but the filtered down coffee was like cheap. And water was just free. Everywhere. If they ask for tap water, they serve it with ice, which I hate. Oh. But that was for free.
Okay. Yeah, that's good at least.
Yeah.
At least if you're broke, if you run out of money, you can still.
No, I would like use your money strategically. And also, if you want to go for food, and this is another tip, and you wasn't here for the stream, and that's the story for another pool at Caesars, how I got to know him. He's a little bit chunky guy, like a Mexican dude, I think. But you could already, some people you make eye contact, you already know he's a good guy. He's a good guy. Of course, there were all the pool girls who were hot as fuck. But again, what's my strategy? The guy that gets the least attention. Go to the guy. Fuck them girls saying like, what the hell? They get attention already. They can do nothing for you. Yeah. They'll, if anything, ask extra for the towel or anything. Like, oh, you're not gonna tip me, blah, blah, blah. And me being the tourist, I already know this guy knows where the good food is for Las Vegas. Just is. Nope. Like, I know it's like you're like using prejudice because he's like a little bit chunky that he eats. Yeah, he get that side for a reason. He probably likes food a lot.
So he knows good food.
Exactly. So I went there like, hey bro, how should they go in? Blah blah. We got talking. The guy spills his life story. So it turns out he's sustaining his girlfriend and the parents of his girlfriend, and they got sick during COVID and never really recovered. Mm-hmm. So he's like single carry the whole family and his kid and his wife, and the wife is complaining that they can afford the luxury stuff, that they never do things nice. Mind you, the guys already pay like 3K in rent or something.
Damn, alone.
And he don't get paid that much as a pool boy. And another, you want to plug it in?
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Another thing, apparently he don't get breaks. Because when you get assigned to a certain post, you just have to stand there. 8 to 9 hours.
Really? Like.
He can't go to the toilet to pee. He can't get no coffee. He just stand there. I'm like, bro, why don't you just go for pee or like toilet or He's like, bro, do you know how hard it is to get a stable job at a good hotel for us? I'm like, actually don't, but I can imagine. You're like, if you don't perform your utmost best, they'll just replace you, man. They kick a lot of people out. And hospitality is not what it used to be before COVID, which is true. I know this because I also come from hospitality. And it was just sad, man. At one point, I was just starting to get him coffee as well. What else was getting coffee? Like the guy can't get away, man. He just had to stand there. Yeah. And it was so sad because he was really trying, doing his best, working such long hours. At some point, some days, I was like kind of sad he wasn't there. Because he was sitting. So eventually, everywhere I went, I found this shortcut. Anyone that doesn't know this, Vegas is really big, you guys. So there will be a lot of walking. And I don't mean just across the strip. I mean also within your hotel you're staying. Especially Caesar Palace or Resort World. So eventually I found shortcuts. So eventually I used that route through the pool area, like one of the main pool areas, as a shortcut to get to one of the exits. Instead of walking all the way like this, I just went through the pool area. And you're asking, yeah, but are you allowed to walk? What did we just do before we went in the first time? Make convo with the pool boy. Yeah. Remember? And you just let me, oh yeah, good day. You're like, oh, shortcut, yeah. Because I mean, if you use the pool, you use the pool. You can just walk in with your normal clothes, right?
Yeah, you can.
I did.
Because you're good friends with them. So
Nah, yeah, I just made contact already. Like, yeah, go on. Okay. Hey, maybe those things don't work anymore. I don't know. It worked for me. But there was, oh yeah, but then the last one to the last day, that was really, that one actually almost steered me up. I usually don't share this, but because this is only actually just to you, but to my very few viewers. Well, this was one to last day, is it? Because the last day was very magical, is another thing. But I always wanted to go, which one was it? Not Aria, but Tau. Yes, Tau Beach Club. The day club, and it's above Angkor. The day club of Angkor is Tau, from the Tau group. So I also got a t-shirt from Tito's, the vodka brand. He gave me a gift, the guy. But anyways, again, I went alone and I come up and there's this guy who's basically assigned within a middle zone. Like you have an elevator, middle zone, another elevator, and then you go to the club entrance. Okay. For the day club. I don't know why he's there. He's just there. Oh yeah, I know. I remember. He has to push the button for the lift so the girls can get in. So basically, his task is seeing people coming down, pushing the lift button already, so people can get in the lift and go down. Okay, to make it like faster. Faster. Yeah. He obviously had the most boring job ever. Yep. Turns out this guy just likes to dance and groove, so he made the best of for himself, right? Was this guy with Rasta, like kind of Eddie in Street Fighter, for those who love Street Fighter. Oh no, Tekken, I mean. Sorry, Tekken. Cool guy, he was just vibing on the music literally the whole time. So as I was coming out, I saw him vibing, like, yeah, nice vibe. How's the club up there? How's everything? You know, like blah, blah, make convo, sure. At that point, we just already made initial contact, it was fine. I go up, some artist was playing, R&B artist, forgot his name, but it's Flavio or something. Yeah, I don't know. He's like C tier artist, not like super big. Okay, yeah. Doesn't matter. Yeah. He performs a lot of security as well and a lot of hella girls. Eventually, party over, we go down. This was, where was I staying? I was staying at Palooza. Palazzo, sorry. Because there was the, so, was Tentau, now I'm gonna ask ChatGPT, because people, I'm gonna mess up the names. At the Venetian and Palazzo, is the Tau Day Club, Beach Club, alongside it in Las Vegas?
Yes, exactly. The Tau Beach Club is indeed part of the Venetian and the Palazzo in Las Vegas. They're basically connected, so you can easily go from one to the other. If you're staying at either property, it's all within the same resort complex.
Okay, so that's why I was there. Makes sense. I'm like, because, oh yeah, another thing, if you're staying at that hotel, usually the day clubs, you, most of the time, not always, depending on the act, you get in for free because if you show your hotel card, that's kind of your entry because you already stay there, which makes sense. Yeah. So I made use of that because I think I booked, because one is cheaper. Okay, wait, let me ask to be sure. And I'm gonna give another tip to stay for free in a moment for those who are still watching. This is still true. Which of the two is more expensive to stay? Palazzo or Venetian? This one he has to think. Go on.
Right now, both the Palazzo and the Venetian in Las Vegas have pretty similar pricing, and it really depends on timing and promotions. Sometimes the Venetian runs discounts up to 25% off, especially in off-peak seasons, so it's a good idea to just compare dates and see which one comes out cheaper for your stay.
Okay, when I booked the thing, the one was cheaper than the other significantly. But I wanted to stay there because that's basically built, the Phoenicians built like Phoenicia, like in Italy. So they have also the water when the chandelier, what's the thing called?
Kayak.
No, not kayak, but the other one, where you have a guy and then...
I know what you mean though, but like the... in
Yeah, you
Italy,
sit with
like,
two people.
canals?
Yeah, canals, yeah.
I'm not sure. Rowboats? No.
What's the boat called in the Phoenician when you get on and they just row you around?
So that boat ride at the Phoenician is typically called a gondola ride. It's kind of like a Venetian-style gondola that they just gently row around the resort. So yep, it's a gondola.
So that's kind of mimicking of actual Italy.
Yeah.
With the gondola ride. Gondola. Anyways, I got there, used the same tactic because I know it worked once, it worked second time. Yes, let's go. I got another upgrade from one to another, even higher, like 37th floor or something high. That was at the Phoenician. But anyways, I wanted to get to Tau Beach Club because I knew I getting for free because I stayed there. So another perk by booking multiple. I don't recommend, guys, don't book 4 hotels in 8 days.
You had to like move around.
Yeah.
Isn't that annoying?
I forgot about that. The check-out time and check-in time. And then the between time where you have your luggage you walk around with. Yeah. But eventually we got used to this moving around. You get used to it. You get fast and more structured in like just a couple of days. Learning curve is fast. I got there, goes down from the club, like artist performs, the happens, blah, blah. We go down, the guy is just basically trying to pick up any girl that comes by. The guy that stands at the lift, remember, security guard.
Speaking of girls, like flirting and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like every single one of them, doesn't matter how they look. So I noticed that, I'm like, bro, you like just don't discriminate as long as they are girls? He's like, yeah, hell yes. You don't want to hear something nice. At some point, and because they always share everything, I left out of my car. So now the story, you think sad story comes, well, it was kind of sad. So basically, it turns out he has a baby mama, she filed for alimony and a divorce. So basically, he got stripped for everything he had got, which he already didn't have much. Then he has a 2-year-old son, which lives usually with the mom, but something he has to take care of. Which makes him really broke because he really can't afford the rent in the Las Vegas, which again is really expensive. So at one point, he's definitely living out of his car. Now comes why he's picking up girls that usually are more on the, let's say, ugly side. He has a theory. He's like, they get attention from me. Usually, if they're nice, they give me their room cards. Now you know why he's doing this. So I get to shower, I get to use the things, I get to sleep.
Wow, yeah, that's a...
He's like, bro, these girls take care of me, man. Without them, like chunky girls, I couldn't get around, and they helped me get around. And that was like rationalization. It's a cool and a sad story at the same time. He's like, yeah, now I'm just trying to save up enough money, that I get to see my baby boy, because staying with the mom in New York or something, I don't know. It's like a flight he has to pay, and he basically has to save up because it's expensive to live in Las Vegas, let's just say that. So he's saving up, see his baby boy, and all the time he's like, bro, you're like really from China? Do you know Rush Hour, Jackie Chan, Chris Tucker? The film Rush Hour? Yeah, anyways. So he was like infatuated with apparently Chinese food and Chinese people. That's why he liked me already, like this. I'm like, bro, I'm actually going to this place in Chinatown, downtown, like off-grid, off the strip, because I already asked around and I asked for actual Chinese people where they go eat in Las Vegas. He's like, yeah, if you like hot pot, it's there. It's like, oh, you can eat. It's really cheap, but it's really good. We all go there all the time. So I already know this. I'm like, bro, did you know, have you ever been to this place? Because I'm going to actually go there to eat just now, but I'm going to change real fast. Because I know the party was finished, right? So if he didn't have to work for the nightclub, which usually starts at 11, he'd be done with work in my mind. I was correct. So I'm like, what you gonna grab for food? I'm like, bro, I've always wanted to try hot pot. I've never been there. I'm like, wait, what? You're here how many years and you never been to Chinatown for that hot pot? He's like, yeah, it's kind of expensive. Is it? No. He didn't ask expensive yet. That's coming later. So he's like, yeah, sure, we can meet up. We can go there, sure. I'm like, do I have to? He's like, do I have to get the Uber? He's kind of already like, no, it's fine. I got it. It's fine. So we're gonna meet in the entrance of the Phoenician. I go up, shower, blah blah. He probably has to close whatever he has to do. Go to the locker, exchange. We meet. He's like, bro, the place we're going is like expensive or, I'm like, it's not much. I don't think it's something you can afford. It's gonna be fine. Because I don't know. I haven't been there either. I just heard people. It's affordable. It's nice. It's all you can eat. It's hot pot. You know what hot pot is, right? Yep. They just had the Will Byers meme. Oh, Will loves hot pot.
No, I didn't actually see.
I don't understand the meme either. But anyways, it's hot pot. So we pull up. I get the Uber down. Brr, know the shit. Go there, pull up, boom. The guy, I have never seen someone have so much fun in eating. Everything he ate was like, whoa, this is so good. You're like, whoa. It's like literally every single bite. And at that point, I kind of already could tell this guy don't really go out for food that much. Because if you don't know all you can eat plate off the strip, right, it's already in a cheaper area, and you don't go to Chinatown, because everybody goes to Chinatown, apparently, because I've asked around, people always say, yeah, we go to Chinatown. You have like kimchi, you have like Korean barbecue, sushi, blah, 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 right? Everyone go there. He never been there. I'm like, So I already knew, like, hey, I'm just gonna buy this guy a dinner. Now, mind you, I'm no saint, I'm not rich, I never been buying random people, especially dudes' food. It doesn't work like that. We usually just buy cute girls' foods. It's usually all your own family members, all your friends. But not a random guy you just met in Las Vegas and you just met an hour ago. But it was so, how do you say, I think fulfilling to see that your small gesture, because it really wasn't much, man. I've paid more money for girls that are ungrateful, way more, for experience they don't care for and never get a thank you, like multiple layers higher amounts than this little amount. And literally, the guy was at one point, I think, almost crying as he was eating, and that's, these kind of, that's why I always tell people, please talk to people when you're out and about. Because your little action, I mean, like, for you, that might be little, right? Might be coming back to even the fucking pool boy at Caesars. His day would be boring as hell because nobody tackled to him like that. I asked him, yo, you meet hella cute girls here, don't you? He's like, yeah, but they just walk by. They don't see me. We don't make conversation. The people usually don't really stop. I will chit chat, but not like this. People don't care for us. We are kind of invisible. We're like servants.
Yeah.
It's the same with another, which one was it? Doesn't matter, another day club. I was talking to the security guard because I noticed all the bottle girls were at that place was stunning, straight nice. Stunning and social, really nice girls. They just smell and talk to you. Because not all of them are like this. Most of them are, but usually they are not. Especially if you're not appear to be super millionaire, I was like, yo, bro, you probably get around, right? You work so close with, fascinating with all those cute guys, girls, and do you get around? He's like, bro, you think they see us? First of all, they got a baby, baby daddy. Probably they have a sugar daddy. Some guy is funding her, some simple paying for her. Then you have all those millionaires walk around. We are nobody. We are basically invisible to all these girls. And that was also my realization, shit, he's actually right. Because why would the girls spend time on him if You know, like hypergamy is gonna take over. The guys with the highest status, because you do get like celebrities, athletes, actors, you know, like millionaires, billionaires. They come around. You actually can get around those people. So who are they? You know, they're just like there for the meat. You know, like, well, usually it's really, it doesn't, well, obviously of the Columbine shooting, that was in Las Vegas, I think. But usually things don't happen, you know, like that. Usually it's fine. People that are just having a good time. People from Canada use Vegas a lot, and obviously people from LA. But then again, also from across the US, they usually just go for a weekend trip. This is what they do. It's not that they have to sell, because I always ask the girls, like, hey, ladies, you guys have anything to celebrate? Like, no, we just have a girls trip. You know, like, and they just pop in and out. Because at one point, people were asking me advice. Because I was walking around so much and know all the rules and where they go, which day. You're like, yeah, what are we gonna Saturday? We don't have plan. Like, where do we go? Why you have suggestions? Blah blah. I'm like, yeah, you could go there. Like in like whole map. And it was so cool that eventually I knew the whole place in and out. Because people always tell you, people come to Las Vegas and they will say, I could live here, but spend 7 days in Las Vegas, actually. I think they usually say most of them couldn't see themselves living there. It's too much. It's always on. It's always socializing. It's always networking. It's nightlife. It's hospitality. But while I was there, I'm like, yo, I'm home. This is my spot. Because it's nice and warm. It's like 40 out.
Okay.
All the people are like hiding inside. I'm just walking around.
The base is perfect for extroverts, basically.
No. Also, the heat is nice for me because I'm born from tropics.
Oh, yeah.
Where I'm from, in the winter is like 12 Fahrenheit.
Okay.
You know, because degrees is different, but you know, Celsius, 12 Celsius. And in the summer, it could get 40, 45 plus.
Celsius?
Yeah. Because I'm like really south
Yeah.
of China.
Okay.
So
Which
I'm
part of
used
China?
to the humidity, but also heat. We also have a monsoon season. They have a monsoon season. You know what monsoon season
Yeah.
is? Yeah. I was lucky because monsoon season just had passed. And yeah, so the climate's perfect for me. Only it's because it's in the desert, it's really dry, so I underestimated that.
Yeah, I was wondering.
And
like,
one day I almost fainted because I didn't have water to drink. Because they have learned me online, never take drinks from people on the street. So I avoided people in the street, but stupid me didn't realize every hotel room have a gift shop. At the gift shop, they sell water, which is $10, by the way. Yeah, X tip. Yeah,
Tip?
X tip.
Gift shop?
Yep. Everything, everywhere you pay, you have to pay tip. Yep.
I don't know if I'll be able to survive there, because I don't know, like.
Bro, yeah, go. It's fine. Just learn how to wear heels. Especially in Vegas, you get around. But yeah. So, anyways, I could see myself literally live there, because it was kind of my vibe. Everyone is nice. They assume you're just a person. Because here, because like maybe people that are watching that are not from here, if the algorithm is doing weird, then you see me. You're like, yeah, but what do you mean people see you as a person? And whoa, my skin says I'm Asian. I live in the Netherlands, and people do make assumptions when they meet me for the first time. Right off the bat. They see me, they see Asian, assumption stereotype. They are already gonna assume I don't speak Dutch or not that well. I don't have an education or that well. Maybe I'm fresh off the boat. They just gonna assume a bunch of stuff. So basically, they just assume you're from a third world country, which China is already the first world country. So what are we talking about even? But there, I'm just a person, and they get to know me as we go on. Know what I mean? It's a big difference.
Yeah.
Because here, they see a Chinese person. They're like ching chang chong, you know, spring roll sushi.
Yeah.
I get that too still, to the day of today. There, they just see you and they meet you and they talk. We conversate, and they discover who you are, you discover who they are. It's an exchange. But we are as much as we have introduced ourselves. Here, we are, I'm the Chinese, you're the island girl, someone is the Moroccan guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like box in box in box in box in box. Which is fine. Some might even not focalize what they might stereotype you for. You know? They just assume you can do calculations.
Yeah.
They assume you know Kung Fu. They assume you eat spring rolls or make spring rolls. You know, like they just assume a bunch of things.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't like. I get that in the Netherlands a lot, except in Rotterdam actually. My good friend actually, this quote is actually from him, so he didn't steal it from anyone. He's like, you know what I noticed in all the years of, because we are not from Rotterdam, nor have we ever lived there, but we've been there plenty times, like multiple. Like at one point I was chilling there 5 days a week, every single week, for multiple years. I went out at 4 days in a week. Yes, and at the same time I was living in Tilburg, so yes, I was this crazy. I didn't have student delay, I haven't study delay, I haven't went to super debt. My life goes on. I worked a lot because my parents didn't give me anything, they couldn't. But you can do it. Party and study and work hard. But he said this thing was really insightful. He's like, in Rotterdam, it's the only place in the Netherlands I feel like I have something to say, that my words have value, that my words also carry weight. Basically, that his skin color is not working against him.
Yeah.
And when he said, I'm like, whoa, that hit home. I'm like, you're actually right. Because in Rotterdam also, because there's high diversity, also, of course, there's high criminality, but that's also in Amsterdam, Tilburg, and a lot of places. But there, they don't assume me like, hey, Chinese person, blah, blah, blah. They'll see who I am, but then it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
They don't make
They have a lot of different diverse
yeah. So they don't like come with stereotypes and shoot it at them, project at them, and then, you know, like you already are behind 1-0 in those settings. But that's why I like, at least in Las Vegas, that they just assume you're from there, and that's really cool. And then secondly, oh, this is so funny. Oh, this is so funny. So you could imagine in those clubs, very like attractive girls walk around there, like actual models. You could imagine this, yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like there are millionaires, there are also really beautiful women. Like also like. They are, because they are used to and can smell losers from winners, they know real quick how to socialize, but then also be nice. Mm-hmm. Even though if they want to scoff you off, you know, like they don't want to deal with you because I'm too short or something, which is fine. But they are nice about it. But then those who are super nice, they just are super nice. Although they are super attractive. That's just that. For the guys that are like, oh yeah, do you just like go to the girls? Yes, you just go up and talk to them. Not every one of them is gonna respond because you're not for everyone, not everyone's for you, which is fine. Shoot your shots. After 50 girls, some are gonna be nice. That's where we develop ourselves first, you guys. But that's another stream. But then, okay, so I had all these nice interactions, connections, exchange with all these girls. We're gonna wrap up with the story where I got drugged by an escort, hooker.
A hooker?
Yes. That's gonna, this is allegedly assumption, because I couldn't explain otherwise. I'm gonna close that story, but we'll get into that. So, everyone is nice and they conversate, and you just have to approach and make it conversate. So you're gonna have fun time, and they are just gonna take you along, because multiple group of girls, they just like literally, oh, we're gonna go down, like come with us, you know, come dance. They sometimes even go look for you if you like somehow manage to deviate on a side quest. Mm-hmm. That's okay. I'm gonna tell this story too, because that happened in Omnia. talking about deviating from the side quest. Oh my god. I don't know if I'm gonna expose people. It's fine, they're never gonna see this stream anyway. So it was like a group of girls who were from a university somewhere mid, where were they from? Not Floyd, not Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Anyway, something with a P. Could be Pennsylvania. Anyways, they're from the mid section of US, and they had a weekend getaway because one of their friends had a birthday, so they do that too. So if you have a birthday, you just go to Las Vegas. AYA, we just go with 10 of them. Bunch of girls, some guys. Those guys I already saw. Yeah, hey, it's fine. They're not gonna watch this stream. Kind of loser. You can't really tell. But they were like, my types, like the snow bunnies, the blonde girls. So like I already saw like, but she was kind of single. I already saw. So there was this couple, some black white girl, like
Mixed?
yeah, I think she's mixed. Maybe could be like a darker Mexican. I don't know, because dark features,
Okay.
but not like black.
Like light skin.
Yeah, but also straight hair. I don't know. Maybe she's half Mexican, but darker features. Then you have the snow bunny, another snow bunny. I make conversation. We have fun. Blah blah. But the birthday girl who was with the boyfriend was loud as fuck. She was like being really loud and rude. Like, who are you? Blah, blah. Well, the other one was really polite. Like, hey, where are you from? Asking questions back. Indicators of interest. I'm like, could you maybe throw it? I know we're at the outside. I know you have a birthday. And gonna get you fireworks. Did you have fireworks yet for your birthday? She's like, what? Fireworks? Huh? What do you mean? Like, bro, isn't your birthday? Aren't your friends supposed to get you some fireworks because it's your birthday? Where I'm from, we do that. And you're like, no, but this sounds like a good plan. So at that point, I think she was hooked on me. Mind you, the girl was obviously taken by this guy. Mm-hmm. The guy was kind of, like this sloth that's hanging on her, but she's kind of doing this the whole time. So anyways, we make our way down to the dance floor, one of the other rooms, trying to get her firework. Eventually got her firework. She was super happy. I got her firework like in the middle of the dance floor. At some point, the girl saw, hey, I have my lines. So at one point, she tried to hump me.
Tried to what?
Like, hump.
Oh,
And really touchy-feely like stuff.
The birthday girl.
Yeah, with the boyfriend who was there. I'm like, hold up a minute. I'm gonna do a side quest. That's when I went for a side quest because I'm like, yo, I'm not like here for beef or I don't want to stir trouble. This is my place. Y'all have to figure it out. That's what I thought. But I want to stay for these girls. But it's fine. I'm gonna find a side quest because this is just kind of awkward situation. You know what I'm gonna do? Just take the girl for him? No.
Yeah.
I feel bad for him. The guy was like 21 or something. Because she just turned 21. I go on side quest. They find me again.
Mm-hmm.
Like the girls.
The three of them.
Yeah, and not the guy. Turns out they had a whole fight. And then they had the guy walk out.
Oh. I wonder what the fight was about.
Okay, I don't know, but I kind of know. And then, yeah, eventually we had to split up, and the blonde girl and the darker girl stayed a little bit, like the mixed girl. And that girl, but like talking about side quests, like a lot of adventures can happen if you're like open for conversation. Just saying, do not take anyone's girls, guys. Don't do it. Just save yourself the trouble, because it's a lot of drama. In the end, all of them went. Security guard even came to escort her out.
Because she was like. What?
She was acting up.
The birthday girl.
Yeah, she was still being loud. Eventually saying she didn't want to go, but she was super drunk. You could see that she was super drunk. Also her actions, but also you could see the way she did. It was like, like you start to get sloppy and,
Yeah.
being obnoxious. And eventually the guard had to get her out.
Well, what about her friends? They just.
Eventually they went, but they stayed with me. So, but the moral of the story, because I'm getting to the story, they stayed with me a little bit longer because, they felt also bad for me because I'm like the new friend, and they had to, because they stay all in the same room because, students.
Yeah, the dorms.
Yeah, not the dorm, but the hotel rooms.
Oh yeah.
So the guys already went. The girl already got tossed out. Now they are here, but they have to get back because otherwise they can get in maybe because she's in this state. So eventually they went.
Yeah.
So this is all to say that because I met other girls that are super nice, sweet girls. Still some we talk. Anyways, I get back to Netherlands, right? And talking about assumptions, I was at Proost because it was the first week back. Some of our regulars come here again. You know how it goes. They are with 5 girls. They're like, June, come. She celebrated her birthday. Come join us, please. You know, like, who am I to tell 5 blonde girls no? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna come with you. Yes, I'm no hypocrite because they tell me, they'll say like, hey, but you always say you never go to the city like that. You know, like you cannot be found dead in Breda city. You're like, true, with one caveat. This is the caveat. If I'm getting kidnapped by blonde girls, hey, it's not my fault. It's involuntary. Anyways, so I pull up, 5 blondes with me, pull up to Pros is in the like DJ section kind of busy, and you have like a higher start. You don't know, like a platform. Have you been to Prost?
Once.
Do you remember there is a higher platform just like on the right
On the
side
stage?
of the yeah.
Like the DJs.
The DJ booth is here, and then you have here a little higher platform.
Oh, yeah.
So I was just standing there minding my own damn business with all those girls. There was this, what's a nice way to describe her? Like Fiona from Shrek, except she's human. She was like literally in front of me, but it was the location I was standing. And you know, like the girls are dancing, blah, blah, I get bounced a little bit to the front. Although I try to stay back because I don't want to touch you or nothing. Trust me. I just came, mind you, I just came off Vegas. Dealing, talking with like hot girls, like models.
Yep.
Found all over the place. I, at one point, used Google Translate to pick up some Colombians at the bar. Yes, I did that because she was really attractive. But anyways, so I was just there because people asked me, you know, like nowhere to go, and they were pushing because crowded. So you could imagine it was kind of like get pushed to the girl involuntarily. So at one point, she looked at me dirty. She gave me this dirty look. She already knows something's wrong. Mind you, she was Fiona von Shrek. And no point in the world as I tried to harass her. So she looked back again because I got pushed forward again. She pulls this. An elbow. Now, I'm not drunk or under the influence, so I could avoid the elbow. But I'm like, the fuck are you doing? Because she thought I was like trying to, you know, hump on her or whatever. I said, I don't do that, especially not like, come on, man. What do I look like? Desperate or something? So that was for me like a wake up call, like, yep, back in the Netherlands, back in Breda. Where the 2 tries to elbow you while you're already with 5 rounds, by the way. Not that she see the context. You're like, wait, what? What? I'm getting assaulted by a troll for standing there. Whereas like a few days ago, I was talking to models and they just ditched their friends for me. Make it make sense. Yeah. So that's to say, like, unfortunately, we live in this dichotomy of worlds. Yeah, it's just what it is. And it's, so in a sense, I could recommend being there, but you should be of a certain mindset if you live in this high speed, high connection, high network, high net worth, cosmopolitan city, because it can be really, really overwhelming for the average people, and you have to all kind of be a night person in those cities, and I am a super night owl, so I can deal with the hours, because I do get more energy as the night progresses. But to wrap this stream up, because how long have we been recording?
like 1 hour and 50 minutes.
Oh, nice. 2 hours precisely.
2 hours.
The hooker story.
Yep, let's hear about it.
So, this was my first night out. So I didn't go out my first day because I was super tired because I didn't sleep day before. My best friends already told me, bro, the way there in the flight, you're not gonna sleep because of anxiety or excitement. Hey, like, no, you don't know. You know me, I can sleep anywhere, which is true. I can, in theory, sleep everywhere. Train station, train, bus, flight, what does it matter?
Okay.
It's like, I could sleep here like this if I'm tired enough. Like literally like this. Anyways, so I'm like being tough guy, you know, like, hey, I can sleep anywhere. You're like talking bullshit. Oh, there's another story too, man. I actually went to Venice Beach. Venice Beach in LA. Because I had to lay over in LAX.
Oh, so you had a layover and you went to a beach one time. Venice Beach? No, I think.
Yes, Venice Beach. What's the name? It's Venice Beach.
Yeah, let me see, LA.
It's a very popular place. Yeah,
Venice,
I
LA.
have a magnet here. Yeah, my dumb ass, I thought, hey, I have 4 hours from one flight to the next flight. I'm gonna visit Venice Beach. I go Google Maps. How long is it? Half an hour way and a half hour other way. So I have like an hour. My stupid ass didn't know how to install Uber taxi, like the taxi app. I was there with like barely internet, trying to fix my MasterCard, which I didn't know which one to use. The app wasn't loading, was not installing. I didn't get the verification numbers, blah blah. So half an hour I was there trying to figure out Uber. Yeah. And fuck, I already wasted 1 hour. So I calculate. I'm like, I'm gonna probably have 15 minutes on the beach. Let's go. So I got picked up with an Uber, super nice lady. A black woman. She was into LeBron James, which I at the time was a super fan of. And LeBron was signed at Lakers, remember? So we got talking. She's like, yeah, I go to this, my girlfriend, she got like this rich boyfriend. And I just get like, mind you, the woman is like 40 something plus. She's like, yeah, we just drink a lot at his place and like we get to party there. The guy doesn't know, so yeah, don't tell him. It's really fun, like fun woman, like really LA. That was my first cool interaction. Like, whoa, this is cool. It's like really American. Get to Venice Beach, pulled up. It was dance competition of the kids. Random that day. Made some photos, walked around, gave people $5 tip for a soda can of $2-3. That woman was so thankful. That's so sweet. Oh, that was so cool. That was like so sweet. So they have like those little pop-ups things. It's not even a store. It's like a cart.
Or like for food?
No, for like beverage.
Okay.
Or like water and soda. They don't have nothing else actually. It's like a pop-up thing.
Okay, yeah.
So like that was the first thing I see. I was thirsty. I bought some drinks. I think I had a bill of $10. I don't remember. So I'm like, it was my first spending, in the US soil. I'm like, keep it. She's like, no, this is like change. Like this Mexican lady. I'm like, no, it's fine. You're like, you sure? And she was like, thank you. Like, whoa, okay. Don't worry about it, have a good day,
Yeah.
Hope you have a good day. Got my souvenirs over there in that shop. There was this Venice Beach store with all the souvenirs. Really cool, really nice store. So when I get back at LAX, ran to my gate. Gate lady was like, final call, Las Vegas flight. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I almost missed the fucking flight. It was final call. I like ran to the lady like, sorry. Anyways, got to Vegas. But so I was super tired, didn't sleep the day before, like 36 hours no sleep. Also, I decided to go off keto, which is stupid as fuck, in Vegas. So my mom told me one thing, like, son, you have this crazy diet. I don't know why you do it, because maybe you're just super crazy. But if you're there, I'm gonna whoop your ass if you still stick to this crazy diet. Keto is like no carbs, no whatever. So I went off keto just now, because you saw me eat rice. But every once in a while I go off keto.
Okay.
But this like 2 times a year or 3 times a year, max. And that's just one day. But that holiday I went off keto. But for those who don't know, because your body is deprived of carbohydrates, you don't get insulin spikes, and there's no up and down in energy level. So I went off keto and I ate a lot of carbs. Because I went like crazy. I'm like spaghetti, burger, fries, like first meal. Also, I ordered like how I would order in Europe. Because the portion in Europe are obviously smaller. I forgot about that. I ordered like crazy. I like ordered 2 entrees or 3, like 3 appetizers, like a bunch of stuff. Nowhere, at no moment in time in ordering did the girl ask me, "You sure it's a lot?" They didn't. They just let me order, which is fine, make money. In Netherlands, they will like stop you. You're like, "You sure you want to order this?" They like don't want to sell. It's a lot. I don't know if I would want to get that, but then, whoa, when they serve meatball, they serve meatballs. They were like this. Pause. Yeah, because I ordered like spaghetti with meatballs, tomato sauce at the Wolf, really well-known chef. It's a really well-known chef, Wolf.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's like the same level as Gordon Ramsay.
Oh.
Maybe even higher because he's more towards the Michelin and Gordon is more the commercial high end. I was supposed to meet some of my internet friends I met on the forums and stuff, and they were like, "Bro, we are gonna go to Hakkasan," which is in that hotel I was in. And I ate the food, but I was 1 hour early. Mind you, I just landed. I didn't sleep for 36 hours, like a lot of hours.
Yeah, that's good.
So while I was queuing up for the row, which was 11-ish, remember the guest list is gonna close at 11. It's gonna be funny. My eyes went like this the whole time while I was in the row. I'm like, bro, there's no way I'm gonna survive this.
So you went out the same night as you
I
came?
wanted to go. That was the first night. I couldn't make it, so I texted the guys like, "Hey, I don't know where you guys are, but I'm not gonna wait for an hour, and I especially can stay up another hour because I just my eyes fell closed." As like I told this story to my friends, but it's fine. As I was walking out, because it was closing time of the guest, I saw so many beautiful girls. Only everybody's like, like a bunch of them. I'm like, whoa. And it was maybe I was super tired. Maybe the food made me delirious. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't want to go home. And it was my first night. I'm like, this is USA. I landed. Las Vegas, baby. And I went home feeling like, oh my God, I missed. That night would have been epic if I had energy, I think. But I didn't. So the next night, and now you're going to understand what I pulled through eventually. Where did I go? It was night. Yeah, it was at the XS night swim. Really, it's at the Anchor, I think, below. Really beautiful spot. High stakes poker also you can do there. So that's one of those, because it's a high-end hotel. You have also high stakes poker at the night swim.
Okay.
So yeah, people in swimming pants and then girls heels. I was wearing, I think, doesn't matter what I was wearing. I think green. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I was wearing a certain, I think it was green. So there was, so I meet people, I talk to them. Some we talk a little bit, we carry on, how the night goes. At one point, I was at the bar-ish, got my drink, and this black woman walked by with beautiful green dress and stunning. So I'm like, oh, that color looks nice on you. And at that point, I already, like the green flag was the red flag, and I noticed like 1 minute in already, but I was entertaining. You know why? Because she was like, oh, but that color looks nice on you too. I guess ain't no way. No way they're gonna compliment me back that fast. I'm not a Tyrone or a Chad. So already I'm gonna entertain thought. We conversate. She's like, yeah, And then she runs down her script. Because you know how I know? She uses the same line as a guy would use how to, like pick up a girl. He like, yeah, with you, who are you? You stay, blah, blah, blah. Meanwhile, she was like gathering information. That's what I think. Because have you heard that people get drugged by escorts or girls and then they get robbed in their room?
Yeah, I've heard of that.
Yeah, that happens. More than you think. So I luckily doesn't, but that's why because I'm gonna get there. I entertained the thought of the conversation. She's like, yeah, do you wanna like help me find my friends? I lost them. I have very beautiful blonde friends. Like, so. She's like, grab my hand, like, no girl does. Like, a lot of things were like, no girl says that ever. Ever.
Yeah, it was suspicious.
Already. Because she was too stunning of a woman. Because mind you, she was wearing not just like a party dress, but like actual like dress. Heels, makeup, nail, everything done. Like polished. Like a little bit too polished for what was like, not that the girls were ugly or not polished, but she was kind of, you could see. It's another tier of woman.
Yeah.
Also the way she was conversating was just too smooth. And then she used the whole, help me find my friends, grab my hand, I'm gonna get there, we have a bottle. You know, like it's already, that's a line guys use for girls, not the other way around. So anyways, I get there. There were blonde girls as advertised. There was this guy sitting on top of, so not like this, but then on here, the sofa, with like the sketchy glasses, just looking down like this. And they had this whole bottle of Casamigos. My dumbass said yes to the shot. He's like, get a shot with us, get a shot with us. All the girls come in, get a shot, like, boof. Not a shot, boof. I'm like, then we start conversating, and then she basically spilled her spiel, by the way. So it was not like secret. She's like, are you looking for fun now or later? Because, you know, and I can get you drugs, blah, blah. Do you live upstairs? I'm like, yeah, but because I wasn't staying upstairs. Because in hindsight, it was smart that I was not staying, well, said I was, but I wasn't.
Yeah, like she doesn't need to know.
No, but also, she could see on my card, if she tried to, that it was not found there.
Your room key.
Yeah, because it changes every single week or every so many days. The hotel will change your card.
Okay. Yeah,
which makes sense because you have a rotation of guests and then you just get a new version of a print. So the print even looks different. So maybe they couldn't find where you're from or like, which hotel you're staying. Which is smart, and maybe they use this to defend the guy. But it's also good that I didn't stay here, because then they would know which car to look for. Because the Encore is one of the most expensive hotels to stay.
Okay.
The Wynn and the Encore. The Wynn, actually, I have to say Wynn. W-Y-N-N. That's why Elon Musk and these people stay. Oh yeah, so she's like, da-da-da. I'm like, yeah, like, I'm not like looking for that type of fun, and especially not gonna pay for it. But like maybe later we can exchange now. But I was not dumb, because I already know the girl ain't gonna walk away without giving me her number. So I might be a potential customer, So at least he can move on. Because also maybe people have eyes on her. Like she is over with the group, probably her pimp is there or whatever. I don't know, handler. So I like gave her she gave me her number, and like not for now. I just told her the truth. Like maybe later, who knows? If I'm unlucky. So then we said goodbye. I went on this chair that's in the water at the pool. Mind you, I don't dive in the pool. I don't swim. In hindsight, it's super smart, because if I did, maybe I'll drown.
Why?
Because I'm gonna tell you. At one moment, I was talking to this girl who had shaved head here and then like a braid here, on a pink floating, where she was in the floating. We were just conversating. Another moment, 1 hour went by. I just went like this. felt like my ligaments were like from beton, like concrete,
Oh, you were
like
stiff.
really like like heavy, not like 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 if you've ever been stoned, like stoned, like your mind is wanna move, but your body doesn't. It felt like that.
Like a sleep paralysis in a way, like you just can't move, but you.
Yeah. But I'm awake. Things are happening. I hear everything. I'm super cold. Super cold. And it was like this. And then like at that point I didn't realize what just happened. Because I blame it on sleep deprived, off keto, blah blah blah. Later I connected the dots. Because I've talked to enough girls to understand how it feels like if you've ever been drugged by a guy.
Yeah.
Like roofies.
Mm-hmm.
How that feels in like body and mind, and how your body will respond, and when you wake up or like get by, how you would feel, like how sluggish, how heavy your ligaments are, and because you never had a friend that got drugged. Well, good for you guys. Well, I have, and I've heard stories. So I kind of, eventually when I got in the Netherlands, I'm like, in hindsight, like, hey, I think I might have been drugged that day. And it was not sleep deprivation.
Yeah.
But anyways, so to finish the story, I was there. I'm like, Jun, you're not a pussy. Yesterday, you skipped on all those hot girls on your first day out. Couldn't be your first day out. This is your second night out. Don't be a pussy. Get up and get to the crowd. Because I know I'm an extrovert. I charge with people. The higher the energy, the higher my energy go. Like a sponge.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, and then I literally went like a sloth, and a zombie, like a sloth, and like shivering the whole time. Got myself, Diplo was performing that night, so girls go crazy as well.
Mm-hmm.
Got myself to the front of the stage, stand there, and half hour later, eventually I met like 20 blonde Canadians, all Canadians. I don't know why, but eventually it was all Canadians.
But how did you feel like get better? You drank like a lot of water? It's like,
Yeah, I drank a lot of water, but also I think it's the energy because I'm such an extrovert.
Mm-hmm.
I just first half an hour was nothing. It was like this. And then as the time, like people are like hyping, like, oh, pick me up, pick me up, pick me. This random girls, like a lot of girls say, pick me up. Apparently he's gonna pick a girl up. I don't know. They're like, pick me up, like pick her up, pick her up. And eventually I got my energy back, made a bunch of stories with friends. Yeah.
Okay.
I survived the day.
Wow.
But I blamed it on off keto and sleep deprivation. But I think I might have been drugged.
I think maybe
Because there was no reason why my limbs are so heavy.
Yeah, maybe it also can be like both, like maybe you were like also sleep deprived, so when the drug hits you, it probably just like shut down everything.
Yeah, because I was just gone an hour. It wasn't like, how you feel like you're gonna sleep and you almost wake up. But for me, it was like one moment I'm talking to this girl.
That's scary though.
Another moment I just wake up like this.
Oh, that happened to me a few times when I was drunk. Like when you're drunk, you just black out.
Yeah, but I only had 2 shots, and I have more shots with you. I was just totally fine.
Yeah.
Because I remember I had 2 shots, and before I had like a Red Bull Zero for sure.
And it was Casamigos.
Yeah, 2 shots, and we had multiple shots here. And I can handle that. We both know we both can handle that.
Yeah. Did you ever found her? Yeah, you called her. You still have her number?
No, of course not.
Okay, yeah, you did.
Why would I call the purpose? But at that point, remember, I didn't think it was them.
Yeah, that's true.
I blamed it on like off keto and sleep.
Yeah, you wouldn't like think at the moment.
Yeah.
But now it makes sense because she did.
Yeah, because how girls describe how they are being drugged and how they like. But it was like in my mind, I know that all that. I'm like, yo, that's a nice way to pick up girls. Don't drug her, but I lost my friend. Nice dress, nice color. Help me find her. Like, yeah, like. Good game. You're running a good game. My mind was like, yes, go on. Teach me more. I want to know more.
She told you that they were like blondes, girl. That was.
I'm like sold. Like, yes, let's go. Take my money. Shut up and take my money. Yeah. She almost took my money.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, at least you know what they say. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Oh, there's way more stuff that happened in Vegas. I couldn't tell you. I can tell you offline, but
You don't
yeah.
wanna expose anyone. Yeah.
No. It's fun, but obviously, you know they like they are famous for their strip clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, amazing stories there. Met a bunch of cool girls. Yeah, like they're strippers. Yeah, they're also normal people.
Yeah.
So a lot of things they used to do, where they are doing, a lot of students, fund their lifestyle, like in Miami, they just go to strip clubs. And some just have to sell bottles, you know.
Yeah.
They don't have to actually strip. Because that's different. Because they all are like kind of freelance. They just pay a part of the commission to the strip club. So everyone is freelance. I didn't know that. I thought they were all employees. But the biggest club, they are like freelance.
Okay.
You have a few girls that actually just tenderly go there, like for years and years and years, that's kind of their job
Yeah.
at that spot. But they are in technicality more freelance. They
Okay.
get to work and go whenever they want. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that was
So,
a thing.
so there are
Yeah.
people that actually travel to there, work a bit, travel to there, work a bit. You know how they fund their lifestyle.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and some just go to pay for their tuition for the college, because it's expensive, especially in New York and stuff. They just do that, you know,
Yeah.
because easy money. One night they get 500, a K, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7K, which is, well, I mean, some strippers earn like 6 figures for sure, but they usually do extra.
Yeah.
So in that sense, both of those girls do earn more. But then you kind of have to walk around in bikini only.
For bother girls?
Yeah.
They do that.
Yep. Every one of them, most of them.
Oh, because I know in St. Martin we also have bother girls, but
No,
they
no.
never like.
No, they have to. Yep. I will ask them like, hey, do you have to wear those heels and this outfit the whole time? She's like, yep. Comes with the job, but I want them tips, so just wear them. Walk on proudly. But everyone else is wearing it anyway, so
Yeah.
it's not like the older girls are wearing different things, you know.
Like everyone's wearing the same.
The
thing.
party girls also come mostly in bikini and those sheer clothes. You know those light fabric things that
Yeah.
the girls use.
And you put like a bra. on
Yeah,
your-
yeah.
See.
So yeah, interesting story. Interesting 8 days. Felt like 2 months, but also in 1 day as well.
I can imagine. It sounds like you really did.
I
that
went to
lot.
a lot of stuff, man. There's a lot of more stuff. Cannot cover in one scene.
In 2 hours.
I cannot cover that. It's just 8 days.
I'm curious, like, what's your sleep schedule in general?
I usually try to sleep at 6 and 7 a.m.
You sleep at 6 and 7 a.m.?
Yeah, because that's when I get tired. And then I wake up 12-ish.
Okay.
I'm a super night owl. I had a deal with myself when I was younger, you guys' age. Don't make homework before midnight. So until midnight, you can chill what the fuck you want, play what you want, go where you want. But after, if you have homework, try to make homework. If you have homework. So mind you, I went 4 times in a week to Rotterdam. Party. Work in the weekends, but through the week because of college. And sometimes I worked in the restaurant, but if they need me. Usually, sometimes they don't. But if they called, I was answered. I've left enough girls at Scheveningen at a date because money was calling. I actually did that. People are like, yeah, how can you combine priorities? I have a point, blah, blah. Bro, I've left girls at a date because my boss was calling. Like at fucking sundown, at the beach, perfect view, amazing food, everything scheduled out. I just left her ass. Mind you, all over, I did manage to get a replacement. They kind of just called enough of my homeboys, like, yo, bro, are you in the neighborhood? Because I'm chilled in Rotterdam so much. I knew a bunch of people in Rotterdam, The Hague, and between. Eventually, one of my friends came to meet the girl, like kind of set them up.
Oh.
Because I'm like open opportunities, you know, like money is calling, I have to go. But I'm no douchebag to leave her like that. So I got at least entertainment. If they don't hate it up, I don't care. But it wasn't like that, you know. I'm not that petty guy. He's like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, I've always introduced girls to guys, never the other way around.
Okay.
Never. It's like maybe, not even, no, I can't even count on one hand. Whereas the other way around is like thousands. But it's fine. But because I went from train from Tilburg to Rotterdam, front and back, because I also sometimes chilled in the afternoon there, so I could work in the evening. Because I always had like 3 jobs or something, because, you know. Funny story too, my friends helped me maintain my social life because I knew a lot of, because every Chinese kid comes to an Asian phase when they reach 18. So up until 18 in Tilburg, I didn't know none of them. Only a few who are adopted Chinese, and they really hate Chinese people. I remember, like, I was in the 2nd year of the middle school, and I was, up until that point, the only Chinese. I was with my friends, because we had friends from all over the place, like Moroccan, Somalian, Suriname, Curaçao, doesn't matter. French, Italian. So I saw another Chinese guy with glasses, like this nerdy kid, like stereotypical nerdy kid. I just want to make friends. I'm like, yo, what's up, my brother? I'm so happy to see him. He's like, fuck you. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, what is this attitude, bro? We could have beaten him up, but I'm like, you know, let him be. Because they were like, yo, like, what the fuck is that? Shall we beat him? Like, no. The guy doesn't know how to make friends. It's fine, it's fine. I let it go. But the first time I met actual Chinese people when I was just turned 18. So mind you, up until 18, I only knew Tilburg. Like the cafes and the clubs. We have a nice club, like 013. Maybe you know it.
I've seen it.
013 is the concert hall. Yeah, you go to Tilburg, so it's 013. It's a concert hall. So I know this, and then the normal clubs, and I also got in because back then, 16, 17, they don't care, just go in. So that was my biggest thing. I never knew Asians, no nothing. It's one of those days that me and my bestie, we go to the city, because that's what we do, we just hang out in the city. People from the street will always hang out on the street. So we hang out, we had nothing to do that night. I see 2 Asian girls. They were speaking Cantonese to each other, because I already know the Asian, me being delinquent as fuck, I was like, ni hao. Oh no, whoa, no. I think they went, yes, their house went. So I was with my, he's Turkish. We walked, we make eye contact. The girls went, ni hao. I'm like, bro, you seriously use this to me?
Really?
And then we got talking. It's like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. We're from Tilburg. Are you also from Tilburg? Well, right, yeah.
Oh, that's like their way of like starting the convo.
Yeah. Which is funny as fuck because I'm Chinese. Like, what? You like trying to discriminate against me, but you know, there's other ways to get my attention. I told them that. They're like, yeah, are you coming Friday to the Asian party? I'm like, wait, what? What's an Asian party? They're like, haha, how funny, you pretend you don't know. I'm like, we don't know. What do you mean? They're like, yeah, you know, like a bunch of our contemporary go there is only young people, Chinese people, these Chinese descent, at least Southeast Asia descent back then. Now it's very diluted. But back then it was very concentrated. And it's in Tokyo Beach in Rotterdam. It's called Tokyo Beach at Baja Beach Club, Rotterdam.
Okay.
Baja Beach Club the entrance was like a beach ball. Yeah.
Really?
When you get in, it's already sense. The girls, the waitresses are all in bikini, red, and all the guys are only in string shorts, and they are always muscular. So the theme was Baywatch in the club, always. Okay. Back then, that doesn't exist anymore, but the party was there. So we pull up Friday, have no idea, first time in Rotterdam. I'm excited as fuck. My friend, he's like, psh. There is no pretty Chinese girls. Up until now, he didn't see any. So he's like, you don't have big booty Chinese girls. Like, yeah, you're probably right. I have no idea. Let's check it out anyway, because we're bored. We go there. When you get in, there's a bridge, and then you look over the floor.
Okay.
And then the DJ booth's in the back. So we go up, it's just like, and I remember still vividly to the day of today, like, because I only saw my contemporaries, because up until that point, I had no Chinese friends. All kinds of friends from all origin ethnicities, but none Chinese. So I couldn't really relate to nobody what it was growing up. Because obviously your customs are different.
Yeah.
You couldn't, certain things you just really can relate with them the same. Although they might be struggling as you and like lower income family households, also immigrant parents, you know, that point they can relate, but then the Chinese part you can. So you can imagine my elevation when I saw only Chinese people, my age, partying. I was like, yo, my people, where have you been my whole life? So yeah, I went through my Chinese phase. Needless to say, a bunch of them have old money because they are been here generations on generations, and they all, you know, Chinese people work hard, so they are like 5th generation.
Yeah.
So some of them like filthy rich, actually filthy rich. I remember one of the Asian girls I tried to hit up at Hollywood, which is a club back then in Rotterdam. That was my second Asian party. Because it was a smoking area. I know like some girls are out there. I was looking for some. I don't remember I got there, a smoking area. Saw this girl in a beautiful black dress, heels. Pull up on her, tried to spit my game. The girl looked at me like, do you know how much this is what I'm wearing? How much that costs? I'm like, I don't care. Why would I care? You know, like, what are you talking about? She's like this full on Chanel. Yeah, I really don't care. Her defense was like, you're not rich enough to talk to me, right? And apparently she was very, in hindsight, I understood that the outfit was 20K or something.
The dress and
Yeah, she to the day of today, she's still Chanel ambassador. She most of the time wears Chanel stuff. Like actual Chanel, not like knockoff.
Yeah, that's rich.
Yeah, so anyways, but that's how they eventually pulled me through because I had to work so much just to get by, you know. I bought a car, I had to buy everything for myself, food, clothes, whatever. I couldn't keep up with them. They were like going to clubs all day, every day, and they didn't really have to work. Although they did. All of them went to university. All of them, you know, like eventually did masters, some did PhD. But I couldn't keep up. So eventually they're like, yo, but we want you there, bro. We go, you go. We don't go, you don't go, but we got you. And then eventually they basically helped me through that student life.
Wow.
Yeah. This is how I actually got more generous because of them.
You got more generous? Or?
No, because I had nothing, and people through my life have been helping me get by. Even when I was like younger, I would eat at the Somali family, right? Because I only had white rice at home, and I'm a chunky kid. I get fat real quick. So I ate a lot. So because there was no food at home, I just knocked on home at the doors of neighbors. But they were as poor as us. But at least with that family, well, maybe you don't know, maybe you do. Like the Somali families, they usually they have a bunch of kids usually, right? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They make usually, at least they have like a big pot of rice. You know, like with some stuff in there, like raisins and stuff, with some herbs, and it just tastes good. But it's not like super nutritious, but it's food. So at least most of the time I basically ate there. So that's how I got through like middle school, high school, and then from high school to my university days was my Chinese friends in Rotterdam, not my university friends. Because they were all Dutch, because I was in Tilburg University. And my point was, how did we get to this point? I like how I always go on a fucking tangent and then we leave the whole...
It was your sleep schedule. You said your friends were the ones who help you with school and like just your social life.
Oh yeah, but the homework, that was it.
Oh, yeah.
So I used the train rides to the homework.
Okay, yeah, that's
so
smart,
2 times half an hour is 1 hour, 4 times a week, 4 hours. How much homework in reality can you get done in 4 hours a week? A fuck ton, usually all of them.
Yeah.
That's it, that's how I got by. So my dad was eventually at one point convinced I never had homework. Because he would speak with other like people from the community. And I go, oh, your son is also at university? That's the place they don't get homework, right? And they would look at my dad funny like, what do you mean? Yeah, I've never seen my son make homework once. Well, it's technically true because he never saw me make homework because I was making them in the train or in the gap hours of the university.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
you
in
never-
theory, my parents never seen me make homework. Like never did. Only when I had to make the thesis for the bachelor and then double masters. Those moments they see me work like motherfuckers because they didn't do shit until the last 2 weeks, obviously. Like over every person. But yeah, that's how we. Yeah, man. I'm not saying you always rely on people, because don't be self-reliant. But I am saying, go out there, treat people well. People, like, you can always tell people that don't get attention, usually it is true that they don't get attention. And then you might think, who the hell am I that I think I'm of value to that person? Well, the point is you don't know. And you don't even have to make value or add value. You just conversate. That's what humans do. We communicate from human to human to human. That time goes faster. You get to know people. You get access. Maybe they are of use. Maybe they are not. Maybe you're of use. You never know. Maybe your one kind gesture could make his week or month. He showed the guy, security guy at like Tao, he showed pictures of his kid, like how he grew up, where he was, the car he slept in.
Wow, yeah,
He like really showed his life story. And it was just beautiful. And I didn't do shit. I just went to eat and I took him with me. So the fuck what? Yeah. I paid like maybe $40, $50, not even. Yeah, and I paid his Uber back. So the fuck what? Never spoken to him ever again, by the way. Sometimes he still watches my story, but like, you know.
Yeah, but he will always remember you. Yeah.
And if he doesn't, at least I did something nice. And because I could see the guy was like, how thankful. I've never seen someone enjoy Chinese food that much. Like him, he was like, whoa, you're such a good guy. Blah, blah, blah.
Very
like,
good.
and I didn't do it even for because I'm not wired like that. I don't need that from another guy to boost my ego or whatever. No. And I usually don't like doing good deeds because I'm no saint. Because I do believe like you have to work for your shit. So if you're down in the gutter, like the homeless people, like yeah. You know, in the Netherlands, his situation was kind of different because he was kind of fucked over by the divorce or whatever the split the woman did to him. But and he was, you know, you could see he had like really did his best and want better for him and his son. And it was like a young dude, like 24, 25 or something.
Okay, yeah.
But the fact that he said like he had to pick up girls so he can use the shower and sleep, that was like, yo, that's hustling at another level,
Yeah,
man.
it's real hustle.
That's crazy.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, like whoa. Yeah, so this stream was actually meant to be a Didi reckoning, but turns out to be more of a story time with Jun. We have a bunch more story times like these. If you are ever interested, please let me know. If you ever post this video, probably we will. Depends on what MJ is gonna do. But
What do you mean?
no
Like-
pressure. If you
Oh.
get to edit this quick enough.
Oh yeah. You said someone else was editing as well?
Yeah, but you said you wanna do your own stream, so
Yeah.
don't go back on your words now.
No, I will. I was just curious because I was like, what's going on?
Yeah, then when you get back or when you have time for the next one, we'll do the DD reckoning. Then you can watch the episodes
Yeah.
because you didn't finish. Because I know you like this stuff
Yes.
because you do keep up. Oh yeah, forget that every single time. You have to remind me. Get the merch if you want to support the show. Subscribe, like, comment. And we're open for any suggestions for any topics that you guys want my point of view on, of our point of view, or analysis for that matter. And thank you for watching. Until the next episode. Peace.
Okay.
Yeah. But that 2 hour went by quick. See, touring time's nice.
Yeah.
Your turn next.
Well, that's crazy. Though. It's like you always have. There's always something after.
Your turn next. The story
Yeah.
time.
I'm just gonna take off the live stream.
I think it's already stopped, huh? Huh?
I think it should still be on. Yeah.
You're expert.
Let's see.
I am thirsty. And my eyes are hurting.
From the light.
Yeah. Kendall, get over your shit, man.
When you were on the live last time, did you just press the X? Or just the one that canceled it by accident?
I don't know what I did. But it really didn't get posted.
Because I'm seeing.
And then it